Yes, welcome and welcome to this live stream today. It's a rainy Sunday, of course. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Jairi, of course, hujaangalia kama machi inaingia kwa ndoo. Jana nilikuwa nimefunika hiyo ndoo na watu wa huko waonangi. Yeah. Huh? Oh, okay. Yanachurushika ndani. Imejaa. Shiftisha kwa manini. Shiftisha kwa mapeseni if you can. Thank you. Of course, it's raining here in Nairobi. And it's another evening. We are coming to you live from my home here. And thank you, my good people, for coming. Si kuna nini? Kuna hisi ndoo ndogo hapa. Hey, it's raining cats and dogs, and of course we are coming live and from this city of Nairobi. Of course, we are coming to you live and direct. And thank you for coming. Thank you for joining this live stream this evening. Of course, it's raining and I don't know if you can hear me from the other side. And you know, when it rains here in the city and there are like the drainage is not that good. And of course I'm seeing like frogs jumping to my house. I don't know where they come from. Sometimes you can see those small frogs jumping into my house. I don't know where they do come from when it rains like it's raining now. So thank you for joining this live stream, and of course I welcome you to this live stream today. And as you join, give this live stream a thumbs up, and it's another great Sunday. Of course, it's been a week of live streams, one-on-one, and today it's not another different. Of course, it's we're just bringing this live stream, and we have a topic here we are discussing today. We are discussing a topic today like why do families like separate, or why do relationships go sour when families relocate to abroad? Like families for real are breaking left, right, and center after relocating maybe from Africa to the US, or relocating from East Africa to the UK and to the Europe, to the US, or generally after families have relocated maybe from Africa, and relationship and families are breaking up in an alarming rate. Of course, that's what I thought like we should discuss today, because you find like people have for example, have just won green cards to the US. When they reach in the US, after some time you find like families are breaking up. A woman is going on separate way, and a man is also going to his separate ways. And maybe a woman starts like demanding for child support and all these things. I don't know what might be happening out there. Maybe, I don't know. I've just watched like several clips, and I've seen like families who have relocated maybe from Africa to the US and to the UK are just breaking up in an alarming rate. I don't know if it's because of culture shock or something, or maybe when they reach maybe out there they find like freedom or something, or maybe there are things which families have been keeping behind the carpets and or below the carpet, and when they reach in those countries it explodes. I don't know. I'm just inviting you into this discussion today. Of course, we said like as from this week we might be having like topics to discuss on, and this happened like to be our topic today because families are breaking, and it happened there is this relationship which is trending of one man who went to the US, stayed there for a while, then found a lady online. Just found like a lady online, and they just started dating. After some time, the guy filed a petition for this lady, and the lady joined the guy in the US. And after some time now, it looks like the relationship is falling apart. After they have stayed for 2 years, and they have one kid by now, but the relationship seems like it's falling apart. And these guys are bringing it open on social media. So I don't know what really happens. What really happens when people migrate from Africa and they head to the outside countries, or they just migrate from their original countries to the outer world there, to those countries like the US and the UK. And what really happens between these people? For example, people are discussing about this thing, and they were saying it's because the lady who was involved in this relationship, which has gone, of course, viral on TikTok, and even the media houses here in Kenya, all the social media here in Kenya. People are the lady just didn't love the guy. She only wanted to get papers, migrate from Kenya to the US. Once she arrives at the US, and once she has been given a green card, she'll just dump the guy and go on with her life. So many people have been discussing this thing. So today I was just looking at it, and we were talking with my friends what really happened here, because the guy is claiming the lady started accusing the guy he's gay, and he even does fun things on bed, pooping on bed. I don't know what I'll just say about the thing, pooping. What does that mean? No. Now that brought us we were just worried was this enough reason for the lady to just start quarreling and bringing up misunderstandings with the guy? Why are you gay? I don't know what you mean, passing part. And first of all, welcome to this live stream, passing part. Give this live stream a thumbs up, and can you tell us why when families relocate from Africa to the US and to the UK, there arises misunderstandings between the family? I think passing part, you should have to stick to what we are yes, of course. I think you should stick to the topic which we are talking about. So we are just discussing relationships are just ending prematurely when families have just moved from Africa to other continents, because let's say once you are, maybe you are the guy who is out there, and you find you want to get married, and those guys don't have time to come back to Africa. Most of these guys who I've seen, like they find relationships on online in these platforms like Facebook, and they start dating with the ladies. And once they reach like a point, like they have agreed, like they love each other, they start like a guy, let's say a guy files a petition for a lady, and the lady joins the guy, let's say in the UK or in the US, and after some time you find like these people didn't like for real love each other, and after some time you find like the relationship has gone sour, and there arises some misunderstandings, and the relationships break. Like I don't know what brings this to this point. Unaogopa kama ndege inaweza anguka kwa mabati. It's raining, planes are flying out there even if it's raining. So unaogopa kama ndege inaweza anguka kwa mabati. Wapi ilianguka wapi? Samaria. Watu wa Samaria unajua wao pia ni watu wa Samaria. Yes. Samaria, kwani ndege ilianguka huko, labda kala ka mtoto ka ndege. So thank you my friends, thank you for Mbwana. What's happening with you guys today? You're disturbing me. For sky, it's rained. Friends, please. Planes are flying out there. Yes, of course. It's raining. Planes are flying out there. And we are very, very adjacent to JKI, Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. And my wife is worried, like, what's happening out there? And he's hearing like those engines of planes rolling, and she's like, maybe a plane might end up landing on our roof. That's why she's worried. She's disturbing me by asking me like, what's happening out there? And yet it's raining also. Thank you for Sky. Thank you for joining us. And let's give you a jacket, of course, for Sky. Thank you for joining. It's my first time. I've been seeing you from I am Marwa's comments from I am Marwa. I didn't know like one day you just join my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining, and make sure like you're subscribed, of course, which I understand like you might have subscribed, of course. It's raining cats and dogs. Yes, of course. It's raining so heavily in the city of Nairobi right now. It didn't seem like it will rain this evening, but it's falling like nobody's business right now. And we were just like you are discussing on something which I saw, like people are migrating to the US like couples, and once they arrive in the US, they start like falling out, and they end up separating. So the place is very wet. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. This place is like it's very wet and very slippery, of course. Yes. So we are very adjacent to the airport. Sometimes when a plane is taking off, you can hear like the engines of the plane rolling so heavily, and plus mixing the sound of rain on the roof, it will make you think like the plane is coming down on your roof, of course, because those engines are so powerful. Sometimes even the walls will just like shake. Yes, of course. Thank you for joining me. We are 4 million in the house. Make sure like you subscribe if it's your first time you are joining this live stream. And of course, make sure you give this live stream a thumbs up as you join. Today I'm with Joel here. Joel hasn't been seen on screen. Joel is here. Joel is with me, of course. We are always here. He is always with me. it's raining cats and dogs. Yes, of course, that's what we say here in Africa. Because when it rains so heavily, we just say like it's raining cats and dogs. So that's what we are just discussing. Like for sky, sometimes you feel like the plane will come on your roof. Yes, of course, because we're so close. Hello, Joel.
Hello.
Yes, of course. Joel hataki kuonekana. Anasema
Hello.
how can you say hello and you are not being seen? Joel is sometimes mixed and confused at the same time. It comes to that. Yes. So I think the rain has just somehow eased. So we are just discussing that, and like there is this guy who went to the US, and when he went to the US, he for Sky, hi Patricia Jeke. Thank you, Patricia. Also, Patricia is here. Today, somehow, I'm having guys who are happen to see on Marwa's premieres. And of course, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining my live stream, and thank you for coming, my friends. And don't forget to give this live stream a thumbs up. Maggie Mina, hello, Maggie. How are you, Maggie? Yes, of course, Patricia is giving us love. And of course, thank you for joining this live stream of ours from here in Nairobi. And for Sky is saying, leo ni leo. Yes, of course. Leo kimeumana, kimeshikana. So like guys, ni kwa nini watu wakienda the US wana nini? Wanaachana, Joel? Unaweza sema ni nini?
Mostly unakuta kinachofanya wanaachana. Pengine unakuta kuna mmoja wao anataka safirishwa, akifikishwa kule kishapata green card ndio hivyo. Ana story na aliyemleta.
Okay. So it means like it's kind of like fake love.
Yeah.
A person pretends like is in love with somebody just only to have papers, or just to migrate, or just to hand himself like a green card. When they reach in the US, you find like this person had different interests, and that leads to like people separating, and excuses just start popping up, and people calling 911 to each other. Police come, and they just like a guy is charged for felony. And you know, like in the US, I've heard like people say like when you are charged with felony, that's means like your CV is somehow like injured, or somehow like you have like you have just damaged your image, and that means like you are not going to get employed somewhere. Also, at least if you get employed, like your employer will just look at you from a different angle, and unlike when you don't have like any charges or against you, like felony and like domestic violence, of course. So this has just caused a star on internet, because there are these Kisii guys. There are guys from Kenya here who went to the US. A guy went to the US and he stayed there for some years, and then he found like a love online on Facebook. She started chatting with this lady when she was like at a point of like they were in love. The guy came from the US, came and went to meet the parents of the lady. After some time, the guy went back to the US and petitioned some I don't know how they. Yes, of course, I'm from Kisii, guys. For Sky, I'm from Kisii. I'm a Kisii guy, of course. I come from Nyamira County. Yes, of course, this guy, when he went to the US, he petitioned for the lady. The lady again also went to the US, and he was given, I don't know, they are given like something like a green card. I don't know. It's just a story which I saw online. So it came to my head like, what really happens when guys go to the US? You are a Kisii guy. Yes, of course, I'm a Kisii guy. I'm from Kisii. Yes, of course. So this guy, when he petitioned for the lady went to the US and joined the guy. And after some time, they have stayed like for 2 years. I have a question about Kisii people. Yes, of course. Ask me a question about Kisii people. Connect Dan, Patricia Cheke. Thank you, Patricia. And of course, I'm so honored to have for Sky and Patricia on my YouTube channel. I used to see you guys on I am Marwa's YouTube channel. Whenever I just go there, I will see for Sky, I'll see Patricia Cheke, and all these people. And I can't just believe like today you are on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for joining this live stream, of course. And I'm so honored and to host you here. And plus 5 million people, of course, who are just watching this live stream this evening. Thank you. And like, connect Dan, of course, yes. And like, where you are watching this live stream from? Is it raining or is it just raining here in Nairobi? I don't know if it's raining where you're watching this live stream from. Of course, if you're watching this live stream, just let us know, like, how is your city? How is your town? Or at least if you're watching from a village, how is the situation right now? Is it raining or it's just calm? Of course, some parts of the country it's not raining at this time. And just mark yourself safe, of course, because there are floods all over in the city sometimes because of poor drainage and all these things, and water and floods are sweeping all over and they're just killing people. Okay. Is it true that Kisii people eat people? For Sky, have you ever asked that question to Farmer Isa? Have you ever asked Farmer Isa that question? Yeah, like, do we hit people? No, of course. I have just to say, me as a Kisii guy, of course, since I was brought up in Kisii, since I was this young, there are things which are here in Kisii land, but I haven't experienced them at all. I haven't seen like somebody eating another person. Of course, I haven't. So I just hear those stories as you can hear them. As you hear them, of course, I just hear them as you hear them. So I've never seen one person eating another one. Like you are just like, I just find you by the road and I just like start eating your hand. I've never seen one, not unless you mean like eating somebody literally or from a different angle, which I don't know on how you're just saying it. At my side, weather is good. Okay, Patricia. So it's not raining. And Patricia, by the way, where are you watching us from? I've seen you and you're so popular around these streets of YouTube, but I don't know like where you're watching us from. Can you do us a favor and tell us where you're watching us from, please? Okay. On my side, weather is. I did ask Farmer Isa. Did you ask Farmer Isa for real? I'm gonna call him tomorrow and ask. I don't know. I hear these stories. I hear these stories for sure. But I've never seen like the real thing with my eyes. So I cannot just like confirm if it's true or it's false. So maybe if there's anybody here who can actually tell us if he or she has ever witnessed like people hit people, and how do they do it? Do they like put salt, or do they like go and do like as they do roasting nyama choma or some meat? I don't know now. Maybe if there is somebody who can tell us like how is it is done, or how that's like I don't know if it's an imagination or something, but I've never seen with my own eyes, so I cannot deny or I can't confirm. So, Joel, are you from Kisii? Unacheka, unaangalia hapa ama unajibu?
Sasa sijikuwa nimeona hiyo message.
Si lazima usome.
Okay.
Are you from
No.
Kisii?
No.
You're not from Kisii.
I'm not from...
Of course, Joel is not from Kisii. Joel is from Arusha, Tanzania. So he's my in-law, and he happens to come from Arusha, Tanzania. Maybe you just ask him the question from Tanzania side. But you are married. You don't eat? I don't eat. I eat ugali all the time. I eat ugali and some greens. Sometimes I can eat some meat. So if I eat meat, it's not like I eat human being. You're making my wife to laugh here. It's not like I eat human beings. So I just eat some greens, of course, and some meat, but cow meat and goat meat or something, but not a human being. Yes. What angles do you eat from? Right angle. For sky. You never saw a real thing, the real thing with your eyes? And Patricia, of course, is just laughing at me. And for Sky, what type of question is that for sure? Hey, that question, I didn't see it coming, of course. I didn't see it coming. Patricia, do you see like what what type of questions for Sky is asking me? I didn't see it coming, of course, but it seems like you want to corner me, and that's why like you are just cornering, just to corner me, of course, and I can see like you want to nail me on a cross. Yes, of course. I didn't see it coming, of course. I didn't see. Even Patricia is just laughing at me. Just maybe she had an hint of what was coming, of course. Of course, Patricia is saying like he knew and he knows for Sky. So I didn't, like I was busy expressing myself, only that for Sky knew what he was going for. Can you see that, Patricia? Can you see the way like for Sky is trying to nail me on the cross? I can see you. Now I've just you think I want to nail you? Yes, of course. I don't know if you are. So it's only like you wanted to nail me on the cross, and you are just coming just like this, and you wanted to fight me. And I've seen you, and also Patrice is just laughing at me because he knows you. You see? He has just said like he knows you. I'm concerned that I married Kisii man, don't eat. Why? That one, that one's also on another level, of course. Patricia, for Patricia, she's also laughing at me when she knew like where the questions were headed to. You could have cautioned me not to just like go with the wave. Because Patricia, do you like ugali? Do you like ugali? As for Sky is claiming, imagine. Hey, 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 hey. Do you want to say hi to Patricia? Let me turn the camera to you. Let my wife say hi to you. She's over there. She can be seen. She can be seen. Otherwise, hi, you see, people love to eat bananas. Yes, of course. Even now, I was eating bananas, of course, here, and they were just sent from home, and I was just eating them here. My wife just cooked them for me. So, hello, wife. Carlos Dias, of course, welcome to this live stream, Carlos Dias. How are you doing, Carlos? I know, like tomorrow or something is your birthday, of course, Carlos Dias, and we are gonna sing for you a happy birthday song, of course. So we haven't like forgotten. You're doing great. Oh, it's California. Hello, wife. Mambia. He's saying good. Of course, my wife. Yes. It's for Sky. He's saying hi, hello, wife. And Patricia hasn't said anything, of course. And of course, we have Carlos Dias from the U.S., California state. And people today, they're just talking from behind the curtains because Official Charlotte, of course, Official Charlotte, yeah, Official Charlotte. People are just like they want to fly because they have seen Official Charlotte. Official, how are you? How are you, Official Charlotte? Yes, Official Charlotte must be. Somebody wants to say hi. Alafu kuna mtu mwingine hapa. Kuna mtu mwingine ako nyuma yangu anataka kujificha, anajificha nini?
Hi Charlotte.
Who did she cook? She didn't cook anybody. She just cooked some bananas for me. She didn't cook anybody, of course. For Sky still thinks like we are cooking people. We are cooking people's noses, heads, and everything. Poor Mwangaza Charlotte is saying hi, poor sana. And of course, Joeri yako hapa, anataka sijui.
Hi.
Hey, I heard about Kisii banana. Yes, of course. It's that big one, which has a calf, of course.
Hello,
The biggest one. Can you show us the banana? Of course. For Sky wants to take us.
This is Joel's curry.
This one. For Sky. No, for Sky. Like this one. This. Don't let them cook you, Joel. Joel, don't let us cook you. So if she's getting cooked or is getting cooked, at least will get cooked by the sister to him. Yeshal, Achanen na Joeli. Yes, of course tumeachana na yeye.
Nasikia watu wengine wanasema tunaweza mpika, acha niwaone wanataka kusema sisi tunapokanga.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Leo tumemspoil na subscribers watatu.
Leo Charlotte tumempiga subscriptions.
Charlotte, unasikia watu wanasema tunaweza pika watu, surely. Hao sasa aje.
Yesha, achane na Joel kabisa, Patricia. See Patricia. But of course, for Sky, I wanted to see this banana. I know where you are headed to. I know you for Sky. I've seen you. Hey, wifey.
Hi.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Yashal is saying, Achanen na Joeri, leave Joeri alone. Why don't you hit wifey? You.
Kai.
Of course, I get angry again.
Charlotte, tuko na mtihani hapa eh?
Ati mnaweza pika watu. Yashal. Yes, of course, Charlotte. Today we are having an exam from for Sky. For Sky is giving us an exam which you cannot like pass because he is like we Kisi people hit people. I don't know on how we hit people, on how we cook them, or we cook them when they are alive, or what. I don't know. Carlos Dias, how are you, my friend? How are you? How are you? Ati mnaweza pika watu. Wife, make sure he hits, okay?
People all food.
Hmm?
Somebody all food.
He's gonna answer you because for me, he's just asking me for the banana. I just saw him the banana, and of course with the calf, the banana with the calf from Kisii, and he's just telling me was in my last video. Who was on your last video for Sky? My wife? You know, sometimes for Sky is this guy who likes promoting other YouTubers. He's a good guy for sure. He'll just post some videos from Mayuguno, from Nasto, from I Am Marwa, and all those YouTubers from Nyaboanze. Just combine those fun clips and upload them on his YouTube channel. Of course, he's a nice guy. Kisi Banana have a calf. Yes, of course. Do you see this one? And most people in Nairobi, those brown people in Nairobi like the carved in DC.
Amen.
Yes, of course. And you are saying amen. Brown.
Mimi
Brown,
nimesoma
brown.
hapa hiyo message nyingine. You'll be in my
Farmer
next
Isa.
video.
Yes, of course. He was in my last video. Okay, Farmer Isa. Oh, Farmer Isa. Yes, of course. There is yesterday I just asked Farmer Isa how does he do his YouTube channel live streams, and you said he uses like you answered me. For Sky answered me like he uses YouTube live stream, and I wanted to know like how it's done. So I'm like for Sky is gonna answer me because I don't know. I use this mod. I don't know if it appears like that one of Farmer Isa. You'll be in my next video. Thank you. And that's why she's saying amen. Thank you for that. I'm a lady. For Sky, you're a lady? It's a lady. I don't know. I cannot tell. Amen. Yes, of course. For Sky, you are a nice what? Yes, of course. Yeah, I said he's a nice guy. And
Ndio maana amekuambia.
did I say I'm a lady? Kimenilik.
Kuramba.
Kimenirao. Oh, I'm sorry. It's dark. Carlos Dias, it's dark.
Yeah.
It's dark here or in California or what? It's dark. And of course, Carlos Dias, we were just asking like, why do like people from Africa? Is it dark? Yes, of course, it's very dark here. It's 14 minutes past midnight. So it's. What are you doing, my friend? You fear frogs? Why now? Over there, yes, of course. Try StreamYard. Of course, I've tried StreamYard, but I don't like the way it puts that small screen. I like the wider one, like the one Marwa is using. I don't know which type of streaming app he uses. I want that one when you are just chatting and like down here where there are chats, it's white and something. So do you see like she's scared of frogs and they just jumped into the house because it was raining and now she's scared. He's just laughing at me. When is your birthday, Carlos Dias? My birthday. It's on December. It's 12, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12 December. Yes, of course, it's 10, 12 December. And Patricia, why are you laughing? You're laughing at her? Of course, the brother just captured a flower with a nylon paper and he was just teasing her. She wanted to, what? Yes, of course, let me. When is your birthday? Allow her jump. Yes, of course, I could have allowed her. It's Joel who is teasing her, carrying a frog on his hand with a piece of paper, and he was just teasing her. She almost jumped over my head. Okay. Yes, of course, Carlos.
Oh, why you
To cook. Oh, just cook that frog.
No.
You wanted to cook that
No,
frog?
my friend, I can't do it.
Kana ulikuwa umeshika frog kwa ajili ya kupika.
Okay.
Natoka kwenye kukula watu mnakula.
Fosca is saying, don't cook. So now at least you have known like Joel wants to cook some frog.
No.
So Tanzanians cook some frogs.
Ah, we.
And yes, of course. Yes, of course, Joel.
Wewe Masai bana.
You're Masai.
Nakula mbuzi na ng'ombe tu peke yake.
Yake.
Hata kuku sipuli na samaki.
But you wanted to cook it over there.
Na kitimoto.
Kitimoto.
Chia
Kitimoto, the
fire.
pig.
Chia fire, who is doing
Cheer fire. Joel, don't cook it. Of course, Fosca is saying like, don't cook it. Carlos Dias, thank you and welcome to this live stream. Of course, how is California today?
No, nisi Masai.
Whoa, wife is Masai? No. She's not. She's American. Yeah, American, but it's American. The tribe is American.
American.
Yeah, American. When you say like I am Ameru,
Hii ni mambo gani?
it doesn't sound good because it's in Swahili. So when you say you are Ameru, so you say I am American.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Avisha Sharet, don't cook it. Carlos, it's okay. If Joy cooks it, it's okay, of course. But Carlos doesn't mean that. Look at her face. Look at her face. A bombastic side high.
Tukiwapulizana blow dry tutajua face imekaa.
Bombastic side eye. I don't know. You just ask. You just. Sio Charlotte. It's for Sky.
Nauliza yeye kama anajua bombastic kujulikana.
Oh, you're just asking Charlotte to elaborate to you, like what's bombastic side high. And of course, Joel is practicing Kung Fu here. I don't know. Like, are you going for a competition of Kung Fu or something? Yes, of course. Hey, what? You guys are making me like. What?
Mvua inanyesha, mnakunywa maji aje sasa?
Usiwenda ukunywa maji ya mvua.
Si utoke ukunywe kama utashikwa na tonsils.
Mimi hata siwezi, of course. Carlos, yesterday, since the gas explosion. Yes, of course, the gas exploded around this place and so many people died, of course. It was like 2 months ago. If you watched, it just happened very, very close to where we are living here. And so many people died. And she doesn't want to remember. It was at night and she was asleep. She had to wake up kids and she scampered. 3 kids, one, I don't know who helped. Who helped you?
None.
None helped you to carry kids.
No.
She carried the kids. They didn't have shoes on their legs. They didn't have sweaters. And others were asleep. He just woke them up and he just put one on her back. They just ran away.
Run away with your clothes.
You posted? Yes, of course I posted that one. That video, like it wasn't from somebody. I just took it by myself. I took the clip me myself. So it's not like I took it from somebody. I just took it. And I was very, very close to the explosion site. It's only that
There.
I was there and I was taking this video.
My friend.
And what I saw, for sure, it traumatized me. I cannot try again.
I can't remember that.
You can't remember, or you don't want to remember it. Okay, I remember. I think Mayuno traveled that time. Yes, of course.
Ilikuwa jana.
Yes, of course. Mayuno didn't come to our place, of course, but only, yes, of course. Nasto came. Nasto came to our place and he gave a number of somebody and people helped that guy.
But
I saw Mayuno and Nasto were here, but I don't know like if Mayuno came to this area. But Nasto came. Nasto, I remember Nasto came with another guy, a friend of his. So they came to this place. But it was so traumatizing.
Mayugno alikuja kesho yake after tukio.
Mayuno came.
Nimekuuliza kama Mayugno alikuja ni kesho yake after tukio.
Yes, of course they came the following day. They had traveled with they were in Nairobi when the incident happened, because a day before the incident happened, they were at the Imara Mall. That day I just watched the video. They were with a guy, the guy who bought Hello Baby, the motorcycle. I don't know his name. He's from the US, that guy. So I saw Nasto. Nasto came around here. It's only that we were traumatized and we were not around. So we had scampered for safety and we were like some few kilometers away, minus sweaters, minus shoes, of course, minus even other people were walking up, minus clothes, of course. People were naked, and those guys who usually sleep naked got it very rough. It was a day which people in this area can live forever to remember, because people are traumatized to death and so many people are dying. Of course, the last casualty was buried only 2 days ago. The last casualty passed, a lady was buried like 2 days ago. So still thank God you were saved that time. Yes, of course, but I don't know what took me there. She kept on warning me not to go near that place, but I kept on going there, and I was doing a live stream that day. I went there doing a live stream.
What you saw, you'll never try it again.
No, whatever I saw there, I'll never try it again, because I was like let's say like 200 meters from the ground zero. I just saw the explosion with my eyes. It's only that I dived into a sewage drainage That's how I survived, minus like getting injured. By the way, I'm gonna do a video soon. I just wanna talk to guys who are burnt and have just recovered, because I've seen several of them have just recovered, and I'm gonna like go and talk to them, and so that they can narrate the ordeal on how it happened, on how they just found themselves in between, how they were caught in between the explosion, because I've seen so many of them, they have just recovered. So it's like it's good for me to go and talk to them, so that they can narrate to us like what happened, what they saw. So the night runners were running in the daytime naked. Yes, of course. Yes, of course, they were like night runners. I can just remember like there was this lady who was totally naked, and she had like 3 kids, and she was burnt all over on her back, and like the hands were, the skin of the hand was just dangling like this, and she was with 3 kids, and she was totally naked, and she, when the second explosion happened, the red just dived into a sewage with the kids, and people were like, they just pulled her out, even if she was naked, and they were men. They just pulled the lady out with the kids, and one kid was almost overrun by the people who were running away. But a good Samaritan just picked the kid and threw the kid to some place where he was like safe. So it's a whole experience. Like you can like imagine how it happened. It was totally a nightmare. It was like a movie. I've never seen such a thing, and I've never seen like pieces of metals being thrown like bullets. I've never seen pieces of the pieces from the panning tanker were breaking, and they were thrown. They were being thrown away like bullets. I think like one piece of metal slashed like a guy, slashed the guy the head off, and it killed a woman and a baby. And the kid, a baby was like of 2 years. I could see a body of a woman and her kid of like 2 years lying somewhere, and plus one guy whose head was chopped off. Yes, of course. So yes, they were together with Secho. Oh, okay. That was Secho. I didn't know like it was Secho, but I saw them. I saw I saw only Nasto. I didn't see. It's only, I don't know, like it's me who doesn't know like Secho, but for Nasto and Mayuguna, I know them very well, and the only person who I saw who feasted was Nasto. So he just came and yes, of course, I jumped into a sewer, and after that, the following day, and can you imagine when I jumped into the sewage line? Literally, my belt came off and my trousers went down. The only thing I had to do, I picked my trousers and I was left with my boxers. Lucky enough, like my shoes didn't come off. I remained with my boxers, and I took off like nobody's business. If you go and watch my video, the live stream which I did that day, you can know like what happened. You can hear so many people, like women, were crying because they were just on front of me. As I was running. When I saw like this fire was coming so quick, it came to my mind like, let me jump to the sewer line. So after the fire went off, I got out of the sewage and I started running. That's when my trousers came off. And on front of me, those ladies who were on front of me, they were panning. Their clothes were panning on their bodies, and like somebody is panning when she's wearing the clothes are panning. So, and I had to run. I didn't have like a second thought of like helping these ladies, because I was real scared. I was asking myself, why did I come to this place? And at this time, my live stream was still going on, but the camera wasn't moving and it was covered with mud from the sewage. So, so how did it explode? The gas tank. Oh, okay. Nasto, Secho, and Mayugno. Okay. I can't just even remember if they came, because what happened, it just threw people out of their minds, and we were all confused. And you couldn't even remember, like I can't even remember even if I saw Mayugno. The only person I can remember is Nasto and some guy. And I can remember like Nasto giving a number of a guy somewhere. And he got help from some people. So the gas tank, how did it explode? So Carlos Dias is asking. So there is this company which has like a yard where they just repair those vehicles. They have different types of vehicles, like the palcars, which can like unpack the cement, and these air tankers, which transport like gas. So these guys, they're just like they brought the tanker into the yard, and of course there is this like drivers like siphoning gas. It's not like they said it outrightly. Of course, it wasn't meant for that place, because the tanker just came for just minor checkups before it proceeds to where it was supposed to take the gas to. That's what I see every single day for like 13 years I've stayed here in this area. So the tankers come and then they leave with the gas. But this fateful night, the tanker came, and like the driver maybe decided like he wanted like to siphon some gas to some vendors around, those guys who's like change. No, I don't know about the government. Me, I just talk of what I saw. I just talk of what I saw with my own eyes, because it was late. The government cannot help in this case, because I just talk of what I just sometimes what we see, because we are the people in the ground. We see these things, and it's like there are these shops around, and like when the tankers are alive at night, these guys just take the cylinders for refilling. These guys who sell cylinders around, for the exchange guy cylinders. So there are races, the guys, and they just like refill gases. So they just take the cylinders to these drivers, and the drivers refill these gases at a low price, of course, at a very low price, of course, at night. When these tankers arrive, maybe from where they just take this gas from. So this night, it seems like this guy, when he filled these cylinders, there's something like went on wrong, and the gas, like that place where they just refilled the gas from, didn't like want to cross or to cut off the gas after they just refilled the cylinders. So this guy like tried to cross this, I don't know if it's a valve or something. So it failed to cut off or to cross the gas. So that's how the gas started to leak. And this guy, when this guy saw the thing, started running, the driver now. And those small cylinders of 6 kgs, 12 kgs cylinders were there after they have been refilled. So this guy just started to run because there is an hotel just opposite, like a small place where people drink tea, and this guy just ran out and and started shouting because he was telling these people who are in this small place where people go to drink tea, and he was telling them to run away because the gas is just leaking. So when these people on that place had this thing, they also started running and they started screaming. And when the people woke up, I think people woke up around that area. As they tell stories, people are just there, they tell us stories because we are just friends, and they tell us on how this thing happened. So people started running and they shouted, and people woke up from their various rooms and they started running away. So when they started running away, there is this PMW which was parked outside the gate of that premise, the PMW. So the guy from the PMW had just come like to buy something. When he realized like there was gas leaking, he tried like to restart the vehicle, but the vehicle I think didn't restart. It didn't restart as people are saying. I think there are three people who said that, like the vehicle didn't like restart. So that's when like the guy told there is a friend of mine who told me like this guy told him like, let's go and remove encrypt battery from the car so that we can push it far so that I can just return the crypts so that I can restart the vehicle and run away. So I don't know how the fire started. I don't know how the fire started. Like there were several vehicles around that place. There were several vehicles which were parked around outside the gate of that premise, or that place where the yard where the tanker was inside. So I don't know what really happened, and the gas exploded. So I don't know. They just say like the PMW is that's the vehicle which caused the fire due to ignition. The guy was trying to like put the car out to switch or to start the engine of the vehicle. That's when like the fire exploded because the gas was leaking and it was all over now. So when the guy started the engine, that's when like that fire exploded and the car was thrown high. So high, it was thrown so high. I think there is a lady next to my business told me like he saw the thing, and so he saw like the car, the way it was thrown so high. So the people started running away. That's when the gas now the tanker started like to the fire engulfed the tanker. I don't know, like those small cylinders were burning, so they were being thrown all over to some distance. They were being thrown around the area. They were being thrown far. Wealth Purchase, thank you. Patricia, of course. Oh, Carol Dias. I just saw her. I saw Carol. I saw Carol Firet, of course. There's Carol. Carol's Dias. Carol's Dias is there. Wealth Purchase, thank you. Hello, my guys. Thank you. So that's how like the fire started. Now, after the ignition, the car caught fire. The fire obviously pumped back. The gas was burning because it was in the air, and the tanker caught fire, and those small cylinders started like being thrown. They were just exploding and being thrown away. until that's when like that's when like the people were screaming, and I'd just come from the area because my business is just very close to that area. I had just arrived at home. I had uploaded a video. I had uploaded a video. I stopped somewhere to upload a video on a Wi-Fi, and I just came home. Like it was like 11:20. 11:20, I arrived back at my house. After arriving, immediately I had some screams. I thought like that day there was a game or an EPL game of Manchester United playing that day. That's what was February 2. So I thought like people were screaming, and obvious there were like Africa Cup of games were going on. So I thought like people were screaming from video halls or where they were just watching football. So that's how like I thought. I just decided, let me get out and see. When I came out, I saw fire as high as I could, and I thought like it was like a story burning on top. Maybe top those houses up there were burning. So I just decided, let me go there. At that time, she was telling me not to go there. She was telling me because her instincts were like, she knew all along like I shouldn't go there. But me with my thick head, I just decided to go there. I just decided like, let me go there. I took my phone, and as I was running there, people were asking me like, what's happening? I couldn't tell because even me, I didn't know like what was going on, and she kept on shouting at me and telling me not to go. But I told her, you go and sleep. Let me go and see. So I went to the place. When I arrived very close, to my shock, there were like, let me say like 2,000 people were moving to a direction where I was coming from. I'm heading to this direction, and like 2,000 people are headed this way, and it's me alone who is headed to this side, and 2,000 people are going this side. And I didn't like care that time, and I was taking a video. Of course, I was just shooting a video, although it was a live stream, and the live was hanging because of the network, and because of, I don't know, it's because of that fire, the network wasn't that good. So people, 2,000 people are moving against me, and I'm headed towards where there is an explosion, and the fire is that high. You can see it at a very high from where the tanker was burning. So you can see as high as you could, like 5 stories up. So I was headed there, and people are running away from that place. 2,000 of them. If I could have imagined like there were 2,000 people going against where I was headed to. I'm headed to a place where there is fire, and 2,000 people are headed away from fire. So I just went all the way. I reached the place, and I started shooting the video. Now the live stream was moving, and I was shooting video. If you could see, like the fire was burning, and some shops were burning, and I was just there shooting. And all of a sudden, there is this piece of metal which was thrown from that explosion, and it passed on our heads. If you watch that video, it's screaming like it was like shoo, like that, something like that. You could hear like a bullet, shoo, something like that. So we just ran a bit, then we stopped again, and I came back also, and I started shooting. But there is this noise which came from the tanker now, and I know something is wrong. Something is wrong, and it's gonna explode so badly. And my instincts came like, this sound, it's like it's coming from something which is about to explode very, very badly. and I took somehow cover and I stopped somewhere where if there is anything which will happen, I'll just be able to run away. At this time, I was with these ladies and there were some guys. And then the sound persisted, sweet, and then it went like it was deafening. And I was like, okay, now let me run because something which is gonna come from this thing, it's gonna explode like nobody's business. Before I took even 2 steps, there was this very, very huge explosion which happened, and the fire pole was thrown all over, like the one which I see, like on the explosion which happened, I don't know, on Japan or something, when the atomic bomb was thrown to, I don't know if it's Japan or something. So the fire pole was came like that, and when I looked behind, it was coming like this, like on movies, like those frames from movies, and it came to my head like, even if I'm just running with my berry, I can't get away with this. So it came like, let me dive into this drainage. I just dived straight into the drainage. Even if you look at my phone, it has some scratches. So I dived straight while I'm recording. The phone was still recording when I dived into a ditch or that drainage when the phone was still recording. When I was still inside that drainage or that sewer line, is when I remembered, like, she told me not to go there. And I was like, she told me not to go there. But me with my head and my stories, I just decided to go there. Like, now I'm a CNN guy. I wanted to cover the story. So I just went there. After some minutes, my phone was recording still as flames were passing overhead. I think if we just watch that clip from that live, it is like I had a feeling before, and my mom did not listen to me. So we went to the fair, and they shot, and someone died. Okay, yes, of course. Sometimes you have to listen to your instincts. Sometimes, because she warned me not to go there, of course. And as I was walking to the place, 1,000 people were going against where I was headed to. I was one person, me alone, walking against like 2,000 people, women, children, and even men were running away from that place. And I sometimes ask myself, if it exploded that time when I was walking to that place, I could have even died, because after the explosion happened, I think people got banned, even if they were like a kilometer away. And you can imagine me walking to that place, and I was like 500 meters from where the explosion happened. Carlos does, it happened 2 times. Okay. Here, the explosion, first there were these small cylinders which were exploding, and then, like, I don't know if that tanker is divided into chambers. Like, one was exploding, after some time again it explodes. The last one threw the whole tanker now, like 500 meters away. The last explosion which happened, the biggest one, threw the whole tanker now. It was carried and thrown like 500 meters into somewhere at a factory, where the factory also caught fire, and it was burnt down. The whole tanker now, the whole thing, the whole 40 meters, I don't know, it's 40 feet tanker was thrown like 500 meters on the sky, and it landed on a inside a factory through the roof and it went in, and the factory was burnt down completely. So you can imagine like what really happened. So many people got burned. They got burnt like seriously. You can see sometimes when I walk around, you walk around this area, you just see a lot of people with bandages, and it really traumatizes people around here because on how it happened. Even if nowadays, even if I see a stuff being lit anywhere, I just fear even cylinders. Gas cylinders, I just fear them because what I saw can never really come out of my head, because that thing was like a Hiroshima bomb, atomic bomb, the fireball. It was a Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan or something. That thing, my friend. People were running. They were scampering for safety. Like, that's when I realized like people in the city don't have speed. When it comes like if you want to chase them, all of a sudden they don't have speed. That's when I realized like most people around here in the city sleep naked at night, minus like wondering for safety if anything happens at night. That's when I realized like people think like if they remove shoes they can run really fast, but it was all false. People couldn't run. People are getting pumped, and if you walked around in the morning, you can find like dozens of shoes, and slippers, floaters, and like the people said at night when it exploded, people collected like hundreds of phones. People collected hundreds of phones, uh, uh, phones which belonged to people, of course. People people could run, and they think like, let me throw this phone down so that I can run fast. And all of a sudden, then again, he thinks, let me remove some shoes so that I can run real fast. But at the end of the day, people got burnt, and it wasn't a joke.
Kesho kujifunza watu wapunguze uzito jamani.
Yes, of course. And sometimes I think like this pair of mine is supposed to be reduced because people are running and they couldn't run. You run and you think you are at 100 speed.
Lose.
You think like you are running 100 speed, but you are running 10 kph. You think like you are 100 kph, but you are running at 20 kph or 5 kph.
Nilipopita Fred. Nilipita fiu na niko na mtoto kwa mkono.
Nasema kuna slay kuja aliruka kibanda baba mboga.
Where? Those slay queens, those slay queens will remove their wigs and they threw them on the ground.
Makeup iliisha nakwambia.
The makeup was gone. You could find they have dust all over their face.
Hakuwa hata na nguo. Stoki na libudo ya kichwa. Kama.
Wacha. You can imagine that thing for real. It really traumatized the people.
Sometimes ni poa pia.
You see, I was at the spot and I was just using the Wi-Fi. At the same spot, I saw that tanker arriving. I saw the tanker arriving that night. I just saw the tanker coming. I don't know if it was coming from Mombasa. I don't know, but I just saw the tanker arriving. And all of a sudden, I saw somebody taking some cylinders into the yard. It's only I couldn't remember who she was, but she took some cylinders to that yard. And those are the people. And those are the people who are causing us. Yes, Kamal and Daya, how are you? How are you, my friends? Yes, of course. Thank you, Kamal and Daya from India's Haryana state. Thank you, my friends, for coming. We are having stories here, of course. Daya in nature, I'm fine, of course. Thank you. We are having stories here. Dahia, hey, Mike. What's wrong with my mic? Are you hearing me from the other side? Can you hear me from the other side, please?
Shida yao ni kucheka kila saa wanataka. Kila saa kucheka.
Dai and Kamal, why are you laughing? If you can hear me from the other side, please, you can like say you can get me from the other side, because I can see like Kamal is saying, Mike, I don't know. Find a girl for Kamal.
Kamala ako na mke.
Kamal has a wife, of course.
Not one.
Yes, a wife.
Even one.
Not even one. Okay. Maybe he needs 3. Yes, find a girl for Kamal. Kamal needs a wife, not a girl. And of course, we are just talking of the gas explosion, of course. And yes, of course, it happened like that. You might not find like somebody who will tell you the story, but soon and very soon I'm thinking of going and talking to these guys. I want to talk to these guys. Aunt Pia Rams UK. Hello, support guys. Thank you. Auntie is here. Auntie, can you say hi to Auntie? You're not supposed to say hi to your auntie, of course.
Hi, auntie.
Auntie, unaona Auntie, unaona watu Auntie, unaona watu wenye wanaongea polepole. Daya Kamal was pissed because he has a newborn baby. Yes, of course. And oh, Carlos, you are leaving? Kamari. Oh. Those words I cannot read them, of course. And Dayas, are you leaving? I see that. Hiyo ni story zenu we na auntie. Yes, of course. Yes, auntie ni mpoa we. Si unajua, si uliangalia ile live stream? Cheka mpaka akakaa chini huyu.
Si wanga nafuatilia.
Huyu alicheka. Huyu alicheka mpaka akakaa chini. Oh, auntie ni wetu huku. Oi. Auntie ni wetu. Kwani? Daya, I come back. Okay. It's okay. We'll come back, Carlos. Of course, thank you for coming, and you're most welcome here. Daya in nature. Yes, of course. Jamaa wangu wanapenda. They're so happy always. Yeah, they're so happy always. Auntie ndo anajua kuwapea dosi yao. Auntie ndo anajua kuwapea dosi. Achichome sindano ya kunini, ya kuacha kucheka. Bye, Ram. Brother, your wife? Yes, of course. Your wife gorgeous. Yes, of course you're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yes, Kamal is saying your wife gorgeous. Kamal, how are you, Kamal? Have you gone back to farming? Patricia, hi. Patricia is here. Auntie Patricia is here with us. And of course, they're saying like Kisii bananas are so carved. I don't know what they mean. I don't know, Auntie. Can you like decode that for me? Auntie also is just laughing because Dai and Kamal are laughing. They're just laughing, and even Patricia has just come out of the comfort zone and started laughing, of course. Patricia, I don't know, like for Sky, where is for Sky? For Sky started all this, and I don't know where he is at this moment. Abuse language used. Which one? Oh, from Daya, of course. Auntie Pia. Hi, yes, of course. Auntie, we have here Patricia, and also we have who? We have let me check. I'm forgetting. We have Carlos Dias. We have Wealth Patches. We have Carl. We have For Sky, we have For Sky, of course. We have For Sky, we have Carl Dias, we have Carl, we have Official Charlotte, you have Yashal, and who else? You have so many people, and thank you for coming. Make sure like you give this live stream a thumbs up, and of course Auntie is in the house. You know mimi ni mtoto wa Auntie. Auntie ndo ananionyesha njia yenye tunaenda. Auntie akisema tupige about turn, tunapiga about turn.
Hi, Auntie.
Auntie Joel is saying hi to you, Auntie. Auntie Joel is saying hi. Of course, my in-law from the other side of my bodyguard.
Good night. Anaenda kulea mtoto.
Okay, good night, bro. Kamal, you are leaving again? Official Charlotte listening. Yes, of course. You have Official Charlotte in the house. You must have to get that from us. Official Charlotte, you have to be here, of course. And thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. We were talking of the relationships. Auntie, wale watu wako, kuna watu wako wanatoka from Africa wakienda huko nje, sijui what happens, wakifika huko sijui wanapigananga mangumi or something and they break up, like that case of Alpert. Of course it's a case of Alpert. Official Charlotte, Kamal is here.
Kama yako na kamtoi. Na vile nilikaa kwako.
Oops, my girl. Yes, of course. Oh, Auntie. Yes, of course. Charlotte is saying, Auntie.
Nataka kusikiliza tu kutoka hapo nyuma.
Yes. Nowadays anatakanga kutusikiza huko nyuma. Asikie ni kwa nini watu wanaendanga huko nje. Alafu sasa Carlos Dias ndo alileta story ya gas. Tukaenda kuelezea venye gas ili explode, on what happened when we just dived into ditches and all these things. You can imagine on I dived. And even up to date my knee is hurting. So you wanted me to die so that you remain singular. Why? No way.
I'm too young to love you. I'm too young.
You're too young. Hey, okay, but I didn't. I'm here. I dived. Even if I didn't listen to what you want, you were telling me. So I dived. Nasikiza vile mnanisengenya. Yes, of course.
Unajua tukikusengenya tunakusengenya kwa mazuri si mabaya.
Na venye leo sawa, acha ni.
Jifunika na mablanketi.
Venye Joel amefunika mablanketi manini hapa. Yes.
Joel akiongea shida, asipoongea shida.
Tumekuacha Joel. Hey. Yes, Auntie, kunaendeleaje huko? Kunanyesha huko ama kunaendaje? Auntie, kunanyesha ama kunaendeleaje huko? The other side. Yes, of course, here it's raining cats and dogs. Ilitupika
mpaka na juala.
Tumeenda huko Njenga.
Wewe hata sababu zenye nilikuwa napiga ni nyingine kabisa. Unajua huko ndo kule maji inatembea.
Kwanza tulipita, there is a place tulipita. Totally the nini has been taken away. Daracha imechukuliwa, the bridge has been swept away. It's nothing, it's cut off. So they just made like a small bridge using like some goods.
Kutoka kwa kinadani hiyo place yenye inajaga maji kwa barabara, mlipita ajama, mlivua viatu mkapita.
Where? Oh, hapa juu. No, pale ni swimming pools. Unapita huko kando tu just. It's a swimming pool and people have been swept away. Like bridges have been swept away. When we went there, people told us like, make sure like rain doesn't find you here. Okay, we were just like, oh my God. And that bridge, like a small bridge crossing from Cambodia to Vietnam. That bridge where we crossed, of course, and the road has been swept away. Yes, nisikize vile unanisengenya. Okay, tuko poa. Son, yes, of course. Thank you, auntie. We are just okay. Sijui kama huko kunanyesha ama ni kabaridi hivi mnaumia na baridi. Of course, in the UK it's so cold. Somebody told me it's cold.
Until the UK.
Yes, of course. Where else do you expect she is? She's in the UK. Don't you see here, auntie? From the UK. Okay. France, UK. Yes, of course. Auntie's from UK. So, tulikuwa tunasema aje? Kwa nini uliona ile kesi ya Albert na Diana? Walienda US. Albert alichukua Diana from Africa. Akampeleka in the US. Diana amefika huko hataki tena Albert. Wewe unafikiri ni nini? It's like it's pretense like alitaka kupata green card only ama.
Acha nikwambie. Kuna kitu leo pastor ametufunza. Tulienda kusalimia hiyo familia nyingine nilipata majanga.
Okay.
Sasa
Patricia.
pastor alituambia. Alitusomea Biblia kafunguka Biblia hivyo. Akatuambia mfano wa wale kuna vijana wawili ama tuseme watoto wawili.
No, auntie. I'm from Kenya.
Lakini sahihi uko UK auntie?
Yes, of course.
Sasa kulikuwa kuna hao vijana wawili wenyewe walitumwa na baba yao. Mmoja akakataa kwenda, akamwambia babake mimi sitaenda. Alafu mwingine akaambia babake mimi nitaenda, lakini hakuenda. Sasa akatufundisha hapo kwa hiyo story kuna mambo mawili. Ambayo mambo mawili inaweza kuwa Diana alifanya moja. Sawa? Devoted ama devotion na kufanya aje? Committed. Kukuwa committed. Sasa kukuwa committed ni kama kukuwa yani ni kupledge. Na kukuwa devoted ni kufanya kitu ama kujitolea kwa upendo. Sasa kuna tofauti kati hizo vitu mbili, kukuwa devoted na kukuwa committed. Ingekuwa Diana alikuwa devoted, asingefanya chenye alifanya. Lakini alikuwa
committed.
Sasa unaona alipledge kwamba anampenda tu na
lakini Buda kulingana na hiyo story ya huyo mzee na huyo mpoa wake. Ukijaribu kufuatilia hata huyo mzee na yeye alikuwa na mamisi ambaye ndo alimpeleka huko alafu akavuka.
Yes, of course. Kuna story at kwamba huyu jamaa kuna lady they went with into the US akatwalifika. Niliona but I haven't looked into that lady. Kuna mjamaa walienda na yani huyu dem alienda na Albert in the first place. When they arrived in the US, also Albert akaachana na huyo mwanamke, akaacha huyo mwanamke. Sasa akaacha huyo mwanamke ndo kale kamtoto unaona kale kakijana. Kuna kakijana somewhere tukiangalia some these guys from last year. There was a guy ule mwenye ni kijana alikuwa anaongea pale alikuwa ajui Kiswahili. Alikuwa anajaribu kumfunza. So that kid alikuwa ni wa the other spouse mwenye walienda.
Sasa ni nini siku hizi? Acha nikwambie.
Malivoto ngoja ni hapa.
Wananchi Oniti Vision. Joeli alichoma.
Wewe acha bana, wewe ndo unanichomea.
Nimeacha siwaambie Oniti hai.
Sasa
Yes.
siku hizi malipo usitegemee utafanyia mtu ubaya ndipo mbinguni. Malipo yako unakula wewe mwenyewe hata afiki kizazi cha 4. Hapa duniani.
Na kuendaje lakini sawa.
Hizi ni stories za kila siku huku Amerika. Yes, of course. Nani Oniti, I don't know how do you see these things? How do they happen out there? Because now you just
Kenyans wameogopa.
bring a red, you just
Kitu
like
kingine,
you
kitu
love
kingine.
somebody.
Nasikia, kitu
Okay.
kingine. Wanaume msikurupuke. Lakini wewe hujakurupuka. Nasemea kina Joeli na wengine wenye wako hapo nje.
Mimi sijakurupuka.
Wenye hawajaoa msikurupuke. Hata kuna siku nakumbuka kuna mada ilikuwa inaendelea Citizen hapo. Juu ya watoto wenye walikuwa wanauawa.
Watoto wa gani?
Ndio nacheka.
Leo unaniambia na anti anaangalia tu no.
Sasa kuna vijana wanakurupuka. Mtu unakuja tu unachukua mtu tena unachukua msichana Nairobi. Nakumbuka kuna mshauri mwingine alikuwa anashauri, sijui hata sikumbuki alikuwa ni nani, but alikuwa anaongea vizuri sana na akashauri vizuri. Ukitaka kuoa, umependa msichana, tafadhali umependa msichana juu huyo msichana ametokea wapi, ama umependa kijana juu huyo kijana ametokea wapi. Tafuta hata sababu tu ya kwenda kwenye sehemu ambapo anatokea, muuliza anatokea wapi, enda mpaka huko, uliza hata familia yake ikoje. Uliza ni watabia gani. Unapata mwingine ameshindikana kwa amekuja town amekaa hapa. Wewe unakuja unajibebea unaenda.
Unaona?
Sasa huyu
Sunshine.
Huyu Albert sasa pole yake kwa sababu alikurupuka, akaenda akachukua nani? Msichana huko mahali alienda kuchukua. Na msichana haja yake ilikuwa afike Amerika. Amefika Amerika ashapata hiyo green card. Kwisha. Yeye kwisha. So watu wasikurupuke.
Watu hapa hawana guidance ya extended family. That's on it vision. No, on it happens to come from the US. Of course, Washington State, sijui ni Maryland. And unajua yeye ameishi pale he told me he has stayed in the US for like 25 years. It seems like he has experience. He has witnessed these things because they do happen mostly in the US, and I don't know if they happen in the UK or something, but most of these things do happen after the couples have just left maybe this country, and maybe they just go there and they find like freedom and like the laws out there in these countries, except in Africa, mostly the laws out there, they just favor ladies and kids and even the pets. A man will just come a distant number 5 up or something. So mostly like the laws out there just favor ladies and plus kids and pets. I just heard a song in Kisii singing like, if you are a guy or if you are a man in the out there, if you are a man, you just pick the road just remembers you at a number distance, number 4, something like that. They were just singing like the first and like the cat and the dog are more important than even a man. That means a lady comes first, then kids, dogs, cats, and then a man. So maybe I just had so like I don't know, but it seems like things are not good on the other side because the lady just decided like to accuse the guy. Unajua alikuwa anamuaccuse nini? Anakunia kwa kitanda. Ati anakunia kwa kitanda, sijui anampiga, sijui nini. Niliona like the lady called 911 and the police came. Wakati polisi walikuja wakimuuliza again kwamba wa arrest huyu jamaa, anakataa tena wasimu arrest. Sasa inashindikana why, kwa nini basi ameita polisi. So nikasikia wakidai kwamba if they call like 911 on you, if you are a guy and you are charged with felony, so like makarata zako zinakuwa kuna venye zinakuwa na shida. That's the thing like on it can tell us. Hapo msichana unaleta hapa States anakaa Brayo yake hapa States already ni pesa ya ticket ndo Brayo huwa ndio hana.
Brayo hana hiyo pesa ya tiketi. Sasa anapokatiwa hiyo tiketi anaenda huko US. Lazima atapatana na kabrayo yake sababu shida ilikuwa ni ticket.
Oh, by the way like demo alicheza chini kwanza.
Kina Brayo wana shida. Kina Kevo wana shida. Umesikia zaidi ni shida ni kina Kono.
Na kina Joeri. Sasa kama
wako US wenye hawajaoa wasikurupuka hata kama mabibi huko US hakuna, hata ukiamua kuja kuoa kwenu.
Unajua sasa problem yenye inapatanga these people, the problem is
hata ingekuwa ni mimi saa hii sijaolea alafu nisikie mtu ananipeleka US na hajaniambia maneno mzuri yenye nakaa vizuri. Si ninaenda. Jambo ni kufika Amerika, nifike Amerika. Tukifika huko akiniletea kuleta, si tunaharibiana tu maisha hiyo.
Sasa mnaharibiana inakuwa aje?
Huo mjangosi anaenda mpaka kwa familia ya dem.
Huyu jamaa anadai akiwa US ametumia huyo dem pesa akamwambia akakomboa nyumba.
Unajua kuna wamama huku wamechoshwa na watoto wao wa kike, si ndio? Hata aliona huyo kijana amekuja kuchumbia boyfriend akasema Mungu umenitolea huu mzigo. Shida ni kijana achunguze, hata kama yuko huko US, shuka kuja hapa kwenu angalia mali unataka kuona wapi, nani unataka kuona.
Alafu huyu jamaa kuna clip niliona leo alikuwa anasema
sasa hizo unalia na
the guy was saying like alikuwa anatulingishia kwamba amepata mwanamke online na imework as opposed like so many people are thinking like online love doesn't work. Sasa alikuwa anatulingishia.
Naona watu wenye wana maneno ya hekima hapo
wanataka msichana ushago akae na madhe huko 1 month all 2. By the way, mama our African mothers are like, if you take no let me say first, our African mothers, you take a lady to her like just like 4 days are enough for the mom to just tell like if this lady is good or bad. Wewe ulikaa nyumbani for how long nikiwa hapa Nairobi?
Ilikuwa ni 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah. You see? And I was in there. And mom, when I went to pay dowry for her, my mom gave me like 20,000 and said, go and pay for her. My mom supported me with 20,000. That means I don't know what you talked to her. And my mom gave me like 20,000 on what I had for the dowry. And also my mom traveled all the way from Kenya to Tanzania, Arusha, just to attend our wedding. My mom came all the way. It's around from home to here and to Tanzania from Nairobi it's around 272 kilometers, and from Kisii it's 349 kilometers. Plus that it's almost 700 kilometers back, and it's almost 1400 kilometers now to Arusha and back. You see, my mom traveled all the way. Those ladies wenye wako wanajua kuongea Kiswahili totally, hawajui kuongea Kiswahili na wameenda kwa Samia Suluhu where people are talking fluent Swahili and they couldn't even talk na ile Kiswahili yao ya ushago. They attended our wedding, and I remember that day when we traveled, it was at night. Tulienda pale Namanga, tumefika Namanga saa 12 jioni, and it was corona period. You can imagine like the immigration, Kenyan immigration was crossing every single day when it by 7 the immigration closed because at Kenya there were restrictions of like traveling as from 7. So there was this curfew in Kenyan side, but on Tanzanian side there wasn't a curfew. So the immigration in Kenya must have to stamp you like you have exited from Kenya to Tanzania. And I remember like when we went to a desk, the medical desk for Tanzanian side, the Tanzanian lady looked at our yellow fever cards and corona certificates, and she decided like they were fake, and she asked for 5,000 shillings from us, of which we gave 5,000, because she adamantly didn't want us to cross. She asked for 5,000. We gave 5,000 because we didn't like want to sleep at the border. So we just she was demanding for 15,000, but the driver of the vehicle which we were to board to on Tanzanian side negotiated with her, and she said like, let them give me 5,000. She gave her, we gave her 5,000, of course, Kenyan money, because she didn't want us to cross at all, and she was threatening like she will just like tear our passports and all these things, and so that we go back, so that we don't enter into Tanzanian side. So we gave her 5,000. And when we went to a Kenyan side where we are supposed to be stamped to exit, the lady on immigration side for Kenya asked for 20,000 Kenyan shillings because it was already late and she had crossed her desk. Yes, of course. Utapata hapa states mtu anatumia about 15,000 USD kufunja ndoa hapa states na ajawahi tumia buda ama mamake $5,000. Yes, of course.
Nikwambie kitu moja, Oniti hapo ameongea ka point conceal. Ukiangalia hiyo clip tena huyo jamaa si anasema hata matanga mamake
a week utamchambua kabisa. Yes, of course. Our mothers here in Africa, you just send a lady to her like for only 5 days. She's able to tell if she will become a good wife or she's a bad wife actually. That's how we Africans are. For Sky, I'm still here in Bushes. Yes, of course. For Sky, just stick around. Patricia is around, of course, and we're a full house. And of course, we have Auntie, we have Onit Vision, and thank you for coming, guys. Thank you. We are discussing like what really happens with us Africans when we arrive as couples in the US or in the UK. So like when couples arrive in the US, you just find like they start like after a year or two, they start like they want to divorce. That's why we are just asking like what really happens out there, because you find like they're just staying here in Africa and they're good couples, and in this case they are just like ni wale wa kupigiwa mfano, those you take examples from. But when they go out there, you find like after a year or two, you hear like they want to divorce, they want to do this and that, and you wonder like what really happens when they get out there. And Pia Queen of the of tour. See you. Yes, of course, Auntie is our queen, of course, and she has some very educative live streams, of course. So we are just trying like to emulate our footsteps here. So she's our role model, of course, Auntie. And we love her so much, of course. We as a family here, sometimes we just can't get away from her live streams. We just stick around for that long just to listen to her, and she's so hilarious, of course. You just can't have enough of her. Yes, Oniti. And ulisikia your story. I think you just heard the story of Albert and Diana, and what really happened out there. Because like I can remember like last year last year January, we here in this house, we used to listen to them so much. We used to watch them on TikTok. But this year, they just resurfaced with saddening stories of them breaking apart. Sana watu waanza kushindana, kila mtu ni dume kwa nyumba. Yes, of course. It's just because of that freedom. If I slap you, even like this, you just go and report me. Yeah. It's because of that, or you slap me back. And you know, like that will just bring trouble, of course, to the family, especially for us African men, because we are like we are the heads, and kuna hiyo kiburi, si unajua tena, si unaelewa, no generator ya social media
generation na wewe
na generation ya social media amna bahati
kabisa.
Yes, of course.
Kimewaramba.
Kimetu akina ulimi, lakini kinakuva kinakuramba. That's how it does. Maybe Twatwa was better on the other side of the bond. Yes, keep your hands to yourself. Yes, of course, on the other side, they don't want like somebody to slap like a lady. A lady can slap you and get away with it, but you slapping back a lady, that will land you even in jail, of course. Here we believe in slapping back.
Slapping your husband.
Joeri, do you hear that? You are in the US with your wife. Na hiyo kiburi ya Kimeru. Ati mwanaume hawezi guswa haga. Mwanamke huko anakugusa haga tena anaisalimia. Umuguse. Hey. Yo. Domestic violence in both sides is unacceptable. Yes, of course. It's unacceptable, of course. It's unacceptable, totally unacceptable. But now, I don't know what really happens out there. All people go there and they just want to revenge. Maybe tumetoka hapa, we have stayed here in Africa for some years. Maybe I used to like to kick you so hard or slap you. When we get into the US, like you want to revenge back. So sometimes unaleta kiburi. You don't wanna piasi.
Unaona ule mkisi mwingine alikuwa anapiga bwanake mateke.
Ule alikuwa anasema atakanyaga mzee wake kama Terminator. Yes, of course. Hey, come on,
please. Kisi na matatizo mingi.
No. Sio matatizo peke yake. It's not
mingi za kwenye nani ni kisi, guys.
You don't say that, my friend. You don't say that.
You don't. Wengi wanapigana wengi ni.
Si ni wakisi kuna vile mko na shida.
So sasa mmeniweka hapa katikati.
Katikati, mimi nakwambia ukweli. Na wacha nikwambie ukweli tu usikie. My friend, kwanza wewe si mkisi, ukiangalia vizuri mtu ambie uko na combination gani na gani?
I come from South Sudan, of course. I'm a combination from South Sudan, of course.
Acha kusema ni South Sudan juu ulipata weusi mingi.
Wewe
tuseme tu kweli.
Why now?
The
origin huyo jamaa si origin.
The origin yake sasa
no,
nakwambia
ni
huyu ni Afrika.
Maybe ni pesa sijapata.
Kwani hao wanaokonganaka kwenye hizi manyumba za mabati wana pesa gani?
Like pale tulienda leo.
Si ndio, si alikuwa ni mkisi.
Did you hear that one?
Si alikuwa ni mkisi sana, alikuwa anapiga.
She was crying.
Kifina Wameru.
Mna matatizo.
Wako wanatupea shida wa kisi. Ngopi kila wakati, yani ni mabondi.
Umeona leo tumeenda kwa kazini yake.
Ugali yenye inakaa.
Umeona leo tumeenda kwa kazini yake kuona mahali kazini yake alikofia. Tuko hapa nyumba next tuko mkisia anapigana na bwana wake.
Na wanawake wanajidegi mabondi.
Na ana kelele kama kuliko atapika nani.
Ya ataka kimpigane.
Kai. You can't be that serious. So you're surrounding me now.
No,
we are just discussing what really happens there out there.
Truth, my friend.
You telling me the truth, of course I get you. I get you. I had it myself.
Wewe mwenyewe ulikuwa shahidi.
I had it myself. We went there. We just like just checking on the property of the lady who deceased, the deceased lady, and from the other side there's another lady who is screaming. I don't know if she was drunk. She was screaming and she wanted. I don't know. Her clothes were thrown out. I didn't hear a guy talking. The lady was talking on a loud voice and she was screaming.
Harati hawatulizi.
So that's another example. And of course this Albert and Diana are Kisses. They happen to be Kisses. And also there is one video some years back which went viral from a Kisii lady telling the husband like ntakukanyaga. And she was like I'll punch you. She was a Kisii, of course. She was a Kisii. But of course, Kisiis are so many in Minnesota now. Of course, Minnesota.
So, ni kama Wakisii mnafaa muitane mkutano. Wakisii wanafaa kuitana mkutano.
Even if you call them kwa mkutano. Kisiis, in fact, ukienda hata Wellington, huko mwisho wa dunia Wellington, you can find a Kisii almost everywhere. I don't know where these people come from, and we are this just small tribe. You can find them almost everywhere. You don't say that. You don't say that.
No. Siongei vibaya. Ni mashemeji zangu na wapenda sana, lakini kwenye ukweli tuongelee kidogo. Kuna Wakisii wastaarabu. Unawaona watoto wenyewe
kama Chibaba hapa ni mstaarabu.
Kama Kabuda hapa hivi. Sijui vile tu jaanzisha mashetani zako hazijakuja hai.
Asijao.
I don't know, but kuna Wakisii wastaarabu. Umeona? Smart, huwezi jua kwamba ana ujinga mingi. But kuna Wakisii, my friend, huyo hata uende ukamwimbia utoe na nguo ukae naked uimbe haizi badilika. Mimi sikufichi. Angalia. Kuna Wakisii simu anavurugu.
Sara, Kisii people are feared.
Kuna Kisii hawana vurugu.
Why do you fear them for sky? Why do the conmans Kisii?
Kwani utasema Kisii alikukoni?
Yes, of course.
Ndio mwingine alikukoni mtungi ya gasi ilikuwa ni nani?
Kisii guy con me a phone most recent a phone belonging to my wife. He took away the phone, Samsung A13, a brand new A13 phone. Store it. And the other guy who conned me a gas cylinder, a Kisii guy. And she was it was yes, of course. Just immediately after the wedding, and she was new in this house. She hasn't known even where there is where the spoon is. The guy came and told us like, I want to. We gave this guy 300 Kenyan shillings. We gave him the cylinder, and we even packed it. Hata tukaiweka kwa gunia.
Wenyewe tukamwekea.
Wallahi.
Na ukampela fare kubebea.
Na fare ya kwenda na kupanda gari tukampea kaenda nayo.
We gave him 300 shillings. Na ni Mkisii.
Yes.
So do you want to tell me kila kitu ni ya Wakisii? Uchokozi tu watu wangu. All fun and games. Hatuko serious, you just atuwachome. Atuwachome, it's it's only like wanakuaga na akili mingi, sijui ni akili mingi
Akili
mpaka
mingi.
inawapeleka kwa
Lakini
nini
ukipatana na mkisi mwenye msomi
Na-
tuseme ule
unajua-
mtu amejanjaruka,
na ujue wakisema
alafu ako na
wasomi.
fear of God.
Hey.
Umeona, ukipatana na ule mkisi ako na fear of God, in a good man.
na venye watu wanasemanga Wakisii ni watu wazuri. Ladies wa Kisii wanatetea wazee wao, wanasema wanajua kutafuta na wanawapeanga pesa.
Hiyo nayo ni kweli.
Hiyo ni kweli, hatukatai.
Hiyo nayo ni
That way
kweli.
nikakwambia
Sisi ni mashahidi, isipokuwa kuna wale pia ushaambiwa nazi ni nazi, haiwezi kukua limao.
ukipatana kweli, ukipatana na mkisi ako na fear of God,
Eh,
in a good man.
eh.
In a good person.
Oniti, wanakaaje wale wako huko? Of course umekutana na wengi, they in large numbers out there, and of course auntie must have met these people because they're all over. How do they behave out there? How do they behave? Because now we just getting worried, like they are just going to those sides, they are going abroad, and after some years or 1 or 2 years we can hear back here at home like they just separated and they just divorced or something, and the kids are, the father is put into something which they called child support, and they just suffering out there, and there are a lot of conflicts. Okay, Joy leo anatuelimisha kwani amekula dina tayari.
Wewe naye anasema hivyo.
Oniti, si ulimchomea? Unatuelimisha
Wewe ndio ulichoma.
Nini?
Nisikia ni kama nilimchomea. Wewe ndio unasema mimi nilimchomea.
ni kuonyesha message hapa.
Si unionyeshe message ya Jaudia.
Kisii men are doing well in the US. They are very business. They are very business minded and successful. Yes, of course.
Wale wenye walioamua kutoa hiyo njiti ya ujinga kwa kichwa.
You see, when they have gone out there, they are so good. I don't know what happens between them and their families, because now I can also testify to this. There is a guy from our village. He went to the US, and after some years they came for the mom. The mom also went there, but after some years the guy was deported. The guy went to the US. After some years the family followed, and also their mom, the mom of the guy, went to the US. But what happened at the end? The guy was deported simply because they couldn't agree with the wife. I think like something happened.
Sky. Mimi tangu nimeolewa kwa Kisii sijai waona wakikula watu. Hizo ni stories za jaba.
For Sky doesn't understand Swahili. I don't think.
Mweleze.
So she's saying she got married to my tribe. She has never had like we hit people, of course. That's what she's
never.
saying.
Anybody.
You've never seen nobody. You've never seen. Yes, of course. Patricia is saying Patricia is around, and thank you, Patricia, for sticking around, of course. Okay, and now we are just saying like this guy came back. This guy at our village came back after like I think it is like after like 15 years. The guy is still back at home. The lady remained back in the US, and the mother, of course, he hit you. For Sky.
Utajitoa aje kwa hiyo ngono?
No, there's no way you can unhang yourself from for the Sky, for Sky, of course. Pesa ndio the biggest issue. You find that division of wealth between the husband and family, the husband's family and the wife's family, always become a point of contention. Okay. The man which they send back at home or something. the money which they sent from the US. They say Kisii are known for this. Imagine you have a Kisii husband. But she has never seen that, at least from our family. And we are these good people, of course. And we are Christians. In this case, my girl, take advantage of your opportunities. Which opportunities now? My girl, take advantage of your opportunities. I don't know which opportunities do you want to take. Maybe she'll tell you or something. Yep, the money being sent back home. Okay, the money which is being sent from the US. When it's sent back to Kenya, and the family start like fighting for the amount, like dividing the amount to these two families. I think it's supposed to be solved by like these people are supposed to sit down, two people now who are in the US, that's the man and woman, and they just send like equal amount of money to Sky Pink Slick. Okay, yes, of course, I get him. I'm seeing him from a distance. Oh, I'm seeing her. I don't know. You say this her. I'm seeing her from a distance. Okay. No. Sky confuses me. I don't know. I'm supposed to call her or him. Let him come out clear. Let the person come out clear. If it's a she or an he. No, you never predict anything from him or her. You can never predict that one. Let him come out clear. Yes, of course, I must get that clear out. Imagine I'm looking at you and I'm confused too. I told you, I'm a woman. Oh, yeah.
Looking at you,
Wow. That one. You're from Kisii? You don't eat? I'm confused. What? Sky is super focused on diet and meals. Yes, of course. I see that. I can see she's focused on meals. And in this case, you better like understand which are these meals. And how can you hit somebody? Okay. We just said like kisses. Okay, let's. Okay. What? You can't just tell like what. For Sky just can just hit you under the belt. That's small banana. Oh man.
my God, kwa githeri ndani.
It's him who is bringing confusion until my phone is dropping to a soup of githeri. And let me just try to wrap it.
Nilikwambia umuonyeshe hizi nyingi kirere yako kamwonyesha moja.
Moja.
Gani?
Si hizo.
Sasa.
Unamuonesha
Which
tu.
one? Which one? I don't know which is the biggest here. I don't know which is the biggest. Like, you know, you can't just say that. Let's measure tissue on this one. Using a tape measure, of course. Let's
Bora je ndio anatamanisha. Unajua kile kinaenda kujiuza.
let's measure this one. It's 8. On it, just Sky just threw a banana pile and S1 slipped. Yes, of course. That's what happened, of course. For Sky. I don't know what to say. For Sky is bringing some stories. It's not me. He slipped on his own. Banana. It's for Sky who threw a bunch of bananas at me, and he wanted me to measure them. Where is that tape measure?
Susha.
Why are you throwing it away? I was just trying to check on if they're the same. Where do we start from? Where do we start? We start from where? Somewhere. Here. Let's check on this. The straight one. Just measure this straight one and then
Niko na kazi kweli.
the straight one is even shorter. It's 7 and that one was 8. Let's check on this one. It's 7 still. So the curved one is longer. So and then the conversation, all the arguments, kisi bananas are short from the tip. From here, okay, let's check on it. It's 9. It's 9. It's 9. It's 9, of course. And this one, well, just let me measure this one. Let me measure this one. Of course, you know, like just it's 7. That's not tip. That's not tip. Lord have mercy. Hey. For Sky. Like, what will really make you like want to divorce a guy when you are out there? Carlos Diaz, of course, went away and he'll be back in a moment. He said so he'll be back. But for Sky, what will you make like you to divorce somebody out there? Is it because of bananas or what? And Patricia, yes, of course, Patricia is around. Patricia is just watching, of course, and is just listening to this conversation. For Sky, divorce is not in my vocabulary. What is there? What if you want to divorce somebody because he doesn't have like bananas? Like, yes, of course. What? She's okay. What I like you're a Christian. Sky has said marriage is for life. Of course. It's supposed to be for life, of course. Marriage is supposed to be for life. I'm happy. with my husband, so there won't ever be a divorce. Yes, of course.
Amen.
And she's saying amen. Yes, of course. It's not supposed to happen. But okay, God doesn't like divorce. No, not for life. For life, if you are happy, yes. If you are not happy, it's not for life, of course. Yes, you must have to be happy so that it's for life, you see. But for now I don't know why. Oh, it's just like a pretense. People just like want to come out of Africa to the US, so that when they get into US, they start bringing like a drama, so that they can get divorced, so that also they can bring their boyfriends and girlfriends from Africa. Because you bring me to America, we get there, I start some dramas with divorce, so that I can get to bring like the real person I used to love. You see, that can also, it's possible, like it happens like that. If it wasn't, if I wasn't satisfied, and if it didn't eat, we would have been married. We could have not been married for 20 years. Okay, yeah, 20 years holding marriage. That's a good one. That's a good one. Do you vision like we can get there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
Junior.
Junior, of course, Junior said he was at work. So today we don't have so many South Africans in the house. I don't know what happened. But Junior just shut the door, shut the door for them. Happiness is such a broad term. Yes, of course, on it, it's such a wide, you must have to like view it from a very wide angle, or from different perspectives, of course, for you to like get to know like what happiness really means. What one calls lack of happiness is something else even. If you lack happiness, and you just like you are just taking it like it's just lack of happiness, just maybe the husband just doesn't like or he hasn't brought like a wide screen of
If you don't
TV.
have happiness in your marriage, that is not marriage.
Yes,
That is not
but
marriage.
Patonit is saying also what you see like happiness is different from the other person. You see, ni kitu tofauti. Chenye wewe unaona kama ni raha kwa maisha yako, ama kinaleta furaha katika maisha yako, mtu mwingine hiyo furaha anamaanisha kitu tofauti, of course. For Sky, yes, that is it. That's the same thing. That's why For Sky is saying that exactly that way.
I wish to reach there too.
Yes, we're gonna get there. Of course, give this live stream a thumbs up. Those three dots up on right corner of your screen, tap them and give this live stream a thumbs up. Thank you for joining. Of course, that takes work and commitment. Yes, of course. Najua kama saa zingine unafuraga hivi na mimi unanikasirisha kidogo, tena unakuja tunacheka. That's like it takes work and commitment, you see. There is no place like it's 100%. There is no family which is like it's 100% happy or something. There must be like a shoulder brushing or something, but it takes just a simple word, just a simple small word, just by saying sorry, and everything is it's done. Lakini unajua kwa nini nakupendaga? Sasa umekasirika, nikikwambia sorry, una smile again. That's why I like you. Yes, of course. Yeah, yes. On it vision, and like we are all humans. We have good and bad days. Yes, of course. Yes, of course, we have good days and we have those very, very bad day in office. Bad days in office, of course. And we must have to like be there for each other. Yes, of course. Now, what on it? You are on the other side, of course. Like, if this lady wants to divorce this guy, and this is the guy who brought this lady from Africa to the US, and this lady, like, if she has some like papers, those papers, the green card and the address, you are supposed to extend this green card for another 10 years after 2 years. And there are papers you are supposed to like both of you sign, you and your husband. Do you see like are there any chances like this lady can like extend the green card for another 10 years when they are not in good terms with the husband? And what are the chances like her green card can be nullified and she'll be sent back to Africa? What are the chances if this lady like came with this guy and she earned like the green card from the. Is this your first live? No, 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 no. We have had several, of course. We have had several live streams, of course. We do have live streams at least every single day. Like today, I've done like okay, yesterday, because now it's 1:56 in the morning, and like yesterday, Saturday, Sunday, I did like 3 live streams before I did for before this one, because we started this before midnight, and now it's 1:56 in the morning. It's almost 2 a.m. in the morning. So we do live streams every single day. I do, especially me. I do live streams every single day. So yes, of course, we do live streams, and be sure like I just appreciate to see you and for Sky and Patricia. I'm so honored to have you here, you guys, and it's my first checking out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's my first time seeing you here. I've been seeing you at Marwa's premieres and maybe live streams. I've seen you there, but I didn't think like one day we'll meet here on my live stream. And of course, I'm so honored today to have you here and Patricia, of course. And everybody who is watching this live stream, including Onita and the auntie. Auntie is here, my biggest auntie. And of course, we have other people like Carlos Dias from the US and Visha Sharet. She's watching from the coastal city of Kenya, Mombasa, of course. And she's just listening to what we are talking. Even if she's like not chatting with us here, she's just listening from somewhere in Mombasa, of course. So, like I was saying, Onit also is here from Washington, and is from Washington, Maryland. Why not watch Who Comes Up? I no longer watch Netflix. Why not I watch Who Comes Up? I no longer watch Netflix. Okay, you no longer watch Netflix. It's good when you support us from this other side, because maybe Netflix, those are established actors and they're professional already. They have just under their lives. It's nice when you support us. Yes, of course, support is free. Yes, of course. And we are so honored and we are so privileged to have you here. And of course, Oniti. And most people who follow that route will pretend for however long it takes. They will just make sure they don't have no kids with you. Love out loud. So some come the so come the time they need to execute the exit plan they have. Oh, they have no package. Okay. So they just come and pretend around. They make sure like they don't have any kid with you. They don't sire any kid with you at all at all. They just pretend around until when the time comes and they just execute the plan they want to, and they just like exit from your life. So by any chances, are there and means by like this lady can be sent away from the US after the disagreement, like the US, even the guy files like this lady married me in pretense of love, and she wanted like papers, and when she comes here and she'll just start those old dramas and we break up so that she stays in the US, like she came in pretense of love. And are there any chances like this a green card for her can be nullified and she will be sent back to Africa? For Sky, exit plan is easy. Just get slapped, file a police report, and apply for FAWA. Yes, of course. I saw this thing FAWA. I saw this thing FAWA with ladies, man or woman. Okay, it's for both. So far works for not only ladies, it works even for men.
Silver bullet.
Yes. What what Sky said above is called the silver bullet. Okay. So you just okay, this it might be like this lady is being advised by somebody. It's like somebody is advising this lady then, because this lady just claimed like this guy slapped her. The lady was claiming like the guy slapped her, and also the guy admitted like this lady also slapped the guy. So it was like the lady was slapping this guy just to provoke him, so that he will fight back, and so that she can like file or just launch a case to this guy. Everything hurts. Thank you, everything hurts. And of course we are 11 million in the house. Make sure you give this live stream a thumbs up. Make sure like you give this live stream a thumbs up, and thank you for coming, of course. And we are 11 million in the house. Everything arts back in the house. I can get a whoop 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 and amen. Okay, whoop 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 amen. You know, sometimes everything arts will have his way. Of course, you must have to. Yes, that's all they have to do. Okay, they just make sure like she provokes you so that you fight back, and then she'll like go and file the case or against you.
That is wickedness. Yeah,
Okay.
So
So when the other person is sleeping, send yourself written message. Okay. Kai, like seriously, you just text yourself like a threatening message, and that's why you have to take your time and find someone who's real loves you. Yes, of course. Like I can just assume like this guy was real desperate, and he couldn't find like anybody to get married to there in the US, because I hear like people are so busy, like they can't find time to. Okay. Yes, of course. Yes, okay, that's why like so many people, so many men that they don't get like married, because they feel like the lady will just text herself and then send herself a threatening message, and then she will file for a case, and then she will just walk away, and you'll be like forced to pay for the child custody or the child whatever they call it, I don't know, child support. Yes, of course, child support. So that's why like so many men are not getting married out there. You'll be required to report to court the next day, 9 a.m. Kai, the following day, just the following day.
Ameshajitumia SMS zake.
La. The following day, not even a week. Nobody knows why liars line of the week. You already know. Okay, she'll take over the house if you have one. Okay. Yes, of course. This Albert was claiming like he had applied for her own.
Analala kwa gari.
He had applied for her own alone to build a house, and this lady was just trying to dodge her from far, so that when they build a house, this lady will be allowed to take over the house. Okay, she'll take over your house. Love is not water. What? For real?
Hey.
For real, there must be somebody who might be advising this lady to do these things, because she is working like a calculated move. The steps she is taking are like the ones you are just describing here, because the guy just said the same things you people are saying here. So it seems like there is somebody who is advising this lady to do this thing, because she is screaming like this guy was pooping in bed, and the guy is gay. The guy slapped slapped her, and the guy is threatening them. And yes, of course. Okay, after that is done, she now has the house and can file for divorce. Wow. You have lost everything and still have to pay her child support. The only thing which remains now is to run back to Africa with nothing, because as long as you are in the US, there is no way you can escape that one. Only if you just go to Mexico, cross the border to Mexico. One and a half of the whatever you earned during the marriage, depending on the laws of your location, or okay, the state. Everything adds. At Esfon Ochengo, you have us watching you like we are watching the FIFA World Cup final. We love you. Thank you. Everything adds. Thank you so much. And I love you back, of course. I love you back. Thank you. On It Vision, you can come from your big 5,000 square feet home to being homeless in 8 hours. Kai. Kai. Kumbe, these things are for real. I didn't know like these things are for real this way. The local woman here do it all the time. You can get free advice if you are looking for it. Okay.
Marriage wewe. Kwani wewe unajua Kiswahili?
Hey.
Unasema marriage wewe.
Yes, of course. Marriage. Love is not vegetable. Yes, of course. Mayuguno says that. Mayuguno says that all the time. And like love is not vegetable, and God is not vegetable, of course. Mayuguno, I like Mayuguno because he uses these words every single day. A tree fell on my brother's house. He found my mother and asked her, why did she let me sneeze? So when you sneeze, the trees fall. Your brother is not serious, of course. Everything hurts. A tree fell on my brother's house. He found my mom and asked her, why did she let me sneeze? So if you sneeze, everything goes haywire. Wow. I'm just so shocked. Like if people are just doing these things out there, everything hurts. Okay, on It Vision, to better understand the time you are kicked out, you are still paying the mortgage and the new rent for your new found apartment, and you are also paying upkeep until the case is resolved. Okay, that's why the lady has just moved away, because now the lady just decided to move away from Albert's house and with the kid. So which means like Albert now is paying for the upkeep until the case is solved. Don't cry before you smile. Yes, of course. So you have to so you just like you just first you just like smile so that people can tell the difference, of course.
They add spousal support.
Then add spousal support.
The child supporting
Okay.
their children.
Yeah. So you pay for the upkeep, you pay for the house, you pay child support first, you pay the rent for the house you are staying, and of course where she's staying, you keep for you pay for spouse support and the child upkeep.
Sasa wanawake huko wanafanyaga kazi kweli?
I had like ladies out there, they just she'll just trick you. You have a kid with her, and then she'll just
Akishakuwa na mtoto na wewe
that's it. I
nakulamba.
heard that they are just not working. They're just there because so many guys, they have just like nabbed so many guys, and these guys are just paying for the upkeeps. The upkeeps
Jeshi ya
are
mtu mmoja unapambana mwenyewe.
you just pay. You just pay. There's no way you are going to escape that one.
Nasikia hapa Unito anakuambia to be
Clear upper states men are not covered under the law.
You are on your own. Sasa hiyo ni jeshi ya mtu mmoja. Wanaume.
Wow. They are not covered by anything. They are just bare naked. They're just like they don't have anything which will cover them. And we applied for a green card. If it comes out, we are not going there. Of course. if it comes out, we are not going there. Avoid problems. Find a good and compatible spouse. Are you compatible? Oh, I'm sorry then. Avoid problems. Find a good compatible spouse. Ronaldo and Gerrard versus Messi and Xavi in a 2-on-2 street football. Ronaldo, Gerrard, Messi and Xavi. Of course, Xavi. Of course, it's Messi and Xavi. Messi and Xavi. Yes, of course.
Oh, village girl.
I think it's time for a tongue twister. Yes, which tongue twister, my friends for Sky? Which tongue twister? Of course. That's why most people think the solution is a village girl. The solution, the village girls also.
Si, unajua wanajanjarukaga. Wakisha janjaruka.
They just go away.
Wabaya hata kuliko
She just becomes a anaconda, and she'll choke you out.
Angalia tu tabia ya mtu wake.
Yeah.
Uko tu makini na uchaguzi wako, unaambia kwanza unamshirikisha Mungu kwanza. Shamshirikisha Mungu, akikuja hizi kupia kitu mbaya. Hey.
Lakini even Albert and Diana, they used to say like it's God and there is real love in online dating. Huh? Yes, of course they used to do that, and we believed in them. We just watched them all the time. I think we used to watch them. I'm not a peasant plucker. I'm a peasant plucker son, but I'll keep on plucking peasants. Oh, I'm a peasant plucker. I'm a peasant plucker son, but I'll keep on plucking the peasants till the peasant plucks. Until the peasant plucker comes. Have you got that? Okay, let me first go back. I'm not a peasant plucker. Okay. I'm a plucker peasant's son. I'm a peasant plucker son. Okay. But I keep on plucking the peasants till the peasant plucker comes. So
Let me
the
try.
peasant plucker is a
I'm
father.
not, so unafaa kusema haraka haraka.
Okay.
I'm not a peasant plucker. I'm a peasant plucker son, but I will keep on plucking
Till the peasant plucker
till
comes.
the peasant plucker comes.
And that's the father. Oh, it's faster. I'm the
Faster.
peasant's plucker. I'm a plucker. Well.
I'm a peasant plucker. I'm a peasant plucker. I'm a peasant plucker son, but I will keep on plucking peasant. I will. Yeah.
It's just went.
I'm not
A peasant plucker. I'm a
Huh?
plucker, peasant plucker
I'm
son.
not a
But I'll keep on plucking peasants till the peasant plucker comes. It's sad. Let's read on it is vision. But even the village girl will be out of the door the first day. She puts on lipstick. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. That's true. I saw one guy from Kisumu married the youngest lady from the village, and when goal games were being played at night, she kept on going there, and she told the husband, like, you married me when I was young, and now I want to enjoy. She will leave the guy with the kids and go to watch the games. Faster, okay. Read red roll, green roll, rolling down the road. Red roll, green roll, rolling down the road. Oh. Red roll, green roll, rolling down the road. At least somehow, for sky, somehow, that's somehow at least. Somehow, but not 100%. Red roll, green roll, rolling down the road. Oh. Everything will happen if the pig show asks you to use your toilet. What will happen if the pig show asks you to use your toilet? No. That one will crack and it will just sink even. It will sink. That one I cannot accept the pig show. No. You're supposed to read it fast without making mistakes.
I can't.
Here is a much easier one. Okay. I slit a sheet, I slit, and on a slitted sheet I sit. Okay. Oh, that one. Goodbye, Visho Charlotte. Why? You have to stay around kidogo, Charlotte. I slitted sheet, I sit. I slit a sheet, I slit. The sheet I slit, that sheet was it.
Kuna hii ingine hapa ni rahisi.
Oh, good night everyone. Charlotte at least. Charlotte, read that one and you bite your tongue out there. Charlotte will bite her tongue.
Kwenda kulala.
Official Charlotte, good night everyone. No. On it, official. I lost the alarm, Leo.
Why now?
You know, when on it comes online, most of the times official Charlotte leaves. Most of the times when we are doing our live streams, immediately on it reports Charlotte leaves, and that's why like on it is saying like official I lost the alarm, Leo. So when on it came, official Charlotte didn't realize like on it is here. So when she has just realized on it is here, now she's leaving because the alarm is too late. Everything at she sells seashells on the seashore. Everything arts, and for sky, they want to kill us.
Yes.
They want us to swallow our tongues. Yes, they just want us to swallow our tongues. They want us they are just like that.
Charlotte, na umepoa mama? Kwani
No, I don't know. Are you feeling well, Charlotte?
Uko
Charlotte, are you
sawa?
feeling well? I don't know if Charlotte is feeling well or Bishop Charlotte.
Hizi amepoa nasikia. Tupe mchongo hata situkuje huko pwani hiyo yenu basi.
Yes, of course, we are gonna visit Costa Rica, of course. Costa Rica, that's coastal city of Mombasa. We call it here in Kenya, Costa Rica. So of course, official website of the we are about to start taking about food in the coast. Official website of the we are about to start talking about food in the coast. Okay, official Charlotte. On it, I didn't get that one. Official website of the we are about to start talking about food in the coast. Yes, official Charlotte. Official, of course, she's smiling. And yes, of course, guys, if you are new to this live stream, make sure you give this live stream a thumbs up. And thank you for joining. Of course, we have our Apple and Apple people here, everything else for Sky, on it Vision, official Charlotte, and Patricia JK. And who else do we have? We have a lot of people here. We have for Sky, we have everything else on it Vision, Charlotte, and all these people. They're just pros in this thing, of course. And we from this side of the screen, of course. Okay, we were about to dive into how to eat cost of foods. Okay, that one will be handled by official Charlotte. Official, can you let us know, like?
Yalisema soon.
Okay, she's gonna. Okay. Okay, Charlotte must have to tell us. Tutaanza kula hizo vyakula kwa picha. Okay, tutakuwa hapa sisi.
Asifikiri tumesahau.
Tutakuwa tunatengeneza ugali mkubwa kama tocha.
Tunamwimbia nani huyo?
Carlos Dias, we are gonna.
Hiyo wimbo stream ya Kigiri ama ni ya
Okay, of course, official Charlotte must have to compose a happy birthday song for Carlos Dias because we are gonna.
Ama unakaa tu kiambia Charlotte. Umetafuta yako?
Acha niende niandike. Ntaandika. We have discussed how to eat bananas. Yes, of course. We have discussed that one. We are about to dive into cost of foods. And official Charlotte is the one to handle this matter. So official Charlotte, make sure like.
Akuja hapa.
Yes, of course.
Akuja hapa.
Official Charlotte, come on front and explain that to us.
Sogea
Now we are about to dive. Official Charlotte, move closer to the screen and just start to teach us on how to eat coastal foods. And of course, Charlotte must have to tell us, like, if we bring her to Nairobi, is she going to run away with the green card? Is she going to run away with the green card? Kujeni mkule food sa streets.
Gani pweza wakuchoma
kuku sa streets, chakula cha street. Chakula cha street unajua inaweza kuwa vyakula vingi. Oniti, are you there? Vyakula za street zinaweza kuwa mingi, zinaweza kuwa aina mingi. Like Sky was saying.
Wana vijana anakataa kwa herufi kubwa.
I'll not see. I just give you my number. You record on WhatsApp. You sing and record it on WhatsApp, and then I just play it.
I'm not sing, full stop.
And that's done and dusted, of course. Yes. Are you gonna like on this topic which you are discussing, Charlotte? What do you think? Anafikiria nini? Yes. How do people eat that coastal fish?
Nategemea ni fish gani anasemea, lakini ni
Yes, of course.
Shallot.
Yes, of course. It's for
Swali yako.
Charlotte and Patricia is around. Patricia.
Tuelezee
Around.
tunakula.
And of course, we appreciate you, Patricia, for being around. And thank you. So, Charlotte, let us know, like, how are we supposed to eat this coastal fish? Yes, of course. She's supposed to describe, even even if it's here on this chat, because now we can't just wait for her to describe that one on a video. So it's a visual, Charlotte. A question from Onit Vision. And of course, yes, of course, she has to explain that to us as we are going on with I don't think there is any big difference. Yes, of course, just explain to us that difference so that we cannot or we just combine with the experience which we have in our minds so that we can see like there is no any big difference, of course, because if we just assume like there's no any big difference, it might remain like we don't know.
Kuna samaki wa kuchemsha huko pwani ama ni karanga tu?
I don't know.
Mnachemsha,
Maybe she
mnakaranga,
tells us. Let her tell us.
mnabandika.
Kuna
Kuna kuoka, mnaoka samaki, mnachemsha ama mnakaranga.
kuoka hiyo inaita baking. Okay, that's baking, of course.
Sisemi hiyo kubanika.
Kubanika. Banika ni gani?
Charlotte atatuambia.
Charlotte, unajua, of course, you people know you understand each other very, very, very well. On it vision, by the way, I have an update now that we are talking about cooking. Yes, just update us. Just update us. And of course, for Sky, are you still there? Are you still there? And like what does she like to cook? I bought a cow skin and cooked. On it, you just decided again to go back. You just decided to go back again, like for real. You just decided to go back.
Lakini hiyo kitu
After that
baadaye
day,
natamani siku moja
you went for
nitapika.
pomo again.
Pomo.
It's
Natamani siku moja nitapika pomo.
so where can you find it? Here in Kenya.
Musikia Oniti anavyohadithia hapa kwa SMS muonje huyu.
Okay, for Sky, thank you. For Sky, we are here to cook the animal skin, of course. For Sky.
Sio people tena. Watu wa kumeza
Not
kwa
people.
animal
We are not
skin.
eating
Cows.
people. We are here cooking pomo.
Cows.
The animal skin,
Oh,
all the
cow.
cow skin. It's cow skin. On it is saying the cow skin.
Pomo.
So for Sky must have to know like we are not eating people. We are just eating animal skin.
Sasa unajua ukisema hivyo.
I didn't rattle him. I didn't.
Moja hiyo pomo ni wapikie na fufu.
Na fufu. Oh,
Tupike hapa na fufu tuweke na yako kapomo kidogo. Hiyo pomo ndio itakula hiyo fufu. Unajua kukula fufu.
Fufu sasa, fufu ni gani?
Si ndio sasa utakuwa unaacha.
Unajua there's a time unaweza ni confuse niseme kukula pupu sasa. You love to eat skin. Just to see him. I shouldn't have looked for him. Better have left him.
And cooked it.
After that, I went and got it from a Ghanaian store. So it's like it's dried or something. What does it look like? Is it dried or it's moist and it's just like after they have just slaughtered? I thought I bought it from a restaurant the first time. Okay. The first time we bought it from a restaurant.
Oscar anauliza
For Sky, you have to eat skin?
Hmm.
It's not me. It's not me for Sky. It's not me for Sky.
Utanitetea aje kama
It's
unakula mpaka ngozi?
Sky, you people. It's not me. It's not me. It's
They don't dry
Oniti.
it.
After
Hawakaushi.
and
Nyama unavuta
and
kununua
cooked
kama
it.
buchani.
They don't dry it. So it's like immediately after they have just slaughtered a
Siku
cow.
moja nitajaribu.
Who is going to sell it to you?
Wanauza si Nigerian wako huku, si wanaishi Kenya.
Not
Unafikiri
unless.
hawakuli vitu zao hizo?
So it's just like after the animal has been slaughtered, you just buy the skin instead of buying meat. Visha Haret, kesho niko job, acheni nilale.
Sawa.
Oniti. I don't know if we are gonna allow Charlotte to leave. If Onit says like you go to sleep, we just gonna let you go. Yes, of course. From me, I'm not.
Leo hadi kesho. Haizielewa. Haizielewa.
Don't think I have the hours of day to explain Pomo. So okay, to Sky.
Aelewe tu anakula gozi.
You just for Sky, you keep on twisting the question until you get tired. You keep on shifting the goalpost from one place to another until you get tired. I tell you, you just I don't know, for Sky, you keep on changing the goalpost. Only Patricia knows her. Patricia knows her.
Oniti alikuwa anataka kupika fish na
Hiyo samaki narudisha kwa freezer basi. Visho.
Shalini tafadhali kabla uende kulala kuna mtu anataka kurudisha samaki kwa freezer hapa tafadhali.
That's why I don't know like why Visho is leaving that early. But it's 2:31 in the morning.
Kama anaenda kazi asubuhi.
Yes, of course she must be tired. And of course it was weekend, and just maybe if she went out, to swim somehow, she must be feeling tired, of course.
Shala tushaenda kulala.
No.
Wanataka kupika samaki saa hii. Kwa maelezo.
I don't know if she's there. She just wanted to leave. She must have been so tired.
Samaki mwenyewe anataka kula na nini?
Oniti, samaki unampika na nini? Alikuwa anataka kupika.
Si anampika na nini? Anataka kukula huyu samaki na ambia.
Okay. Yes, samaki narudisha. I'm here. Yes, of course. Yes, of course, for Sky is here. Onit was saying like explaining to you for Sky like on how to cook pomo. It will take like 3 days for you to understand that. But I told Onit like for you, you must have to keep on posting goalposts from one place to another. You see, sometimes Onit must have to explain to you like for 3 to 1 week. Yes, of course. So I don't know. Now our people are just doing everything out there because our ladies, for real, they're just like they're being advised wrongly. So you eat skin? No, we said we don't. On it did you tell for Sky like we don't eat skin? Can you please let him like
mwambie kuna baadhi ya yetu sisi wa Afrika tunakula ngozi ya ng'ombe na si ya kila mnyama. ngozi ya ng'ombe inaliwa, ni sijui kama ya mbuzi pia wanakula, sijui. Najua hiyo ni ngozi ya ng'ombe.
Okay.
Na si Afrika yote, West Africa.
West Africa.
West Africa.
So West Africans.
Ghana, Nigerians, hiyo kanda yote ya West Africa.
You
Ama by the way umemsaidia.
so you just
Google
sending for Sky to Google.
Na ni K Pomo. Yani K alafu Pomo.
Okay. Ni K. K ndio inaanza.
Kwenye P.
K Pomo. Inakuwa kama kipimo.
Pomo.
I'm from Caribbean. Yes, of course you're from Caribbean, and that's why she was just like trying to elaborate to you, like, yes, of course we Africans do eat cow skin, and we just, not all of us who are eating, except only for people from West Africa, and not all Africans who eat cow skin. It's people from West Africa and some few from East Africa. And that's like it has spread to East Africa because like there are cultural diversities, and people from West Africa are interacting with people from East Africa, and now like the culture of eating pomo, that skin, cow skin, is spreading real fast to East Africa. That's what she was saying. Like, yes, of course, and Onit is saying like you should go and Google. I told Onit like, for Sky will keep on shifting goalposts if you just don't like you can deep fry your fish and make a small stew with onion, tomato, salt, small paprika, turmeric kidogo na tomato paste and dania kama machi kidogo to keep the fish kwa supu iko ready.
Wifi yangu naona kakangu atanono.
Oh, yeah.
So
So that's super fantastic from your visual Charlotte, and you are just making me to salivate for that face, of course. The way you just put the ingredients and plus the cooking. So you must be a professional chef on those things. You eat pomo with pundo. Yes.
Makofi 3 kwa wifi yake wewe. Ameacha kwenda kulala.
That's for visual Charlotte. That's for visual Charlotte. You eat pomo with pundo. I don't know what is that, but on it can answer that. I'm from East Africa, but it has grown on me. Okay. So that means on it, that thing must be sweet. I'll try that one. You just come back here and you just do that. We just go to Palm and you'll buy that thing. You cook it so that we can eat. And of course, we shall welcome you to our house, of course. On it will be coming soon and very soon. Okay. Usiache iboil na supu sana. Okay. You see? Are you like waiting for that? I got you a visual. Okay, on it said he got you. Wake up, Joel. Wake Joel up. Yes, of course. He has been sleeping.
Wewe manze sijalala, mnanisema tu na niko hapa.
Hey, na unalala na toothpick. Why is he sleeping? I don't know. Wonder is a swallow. I don't know. On it can tell us that. Do you eat swallow? It's a delicacy. Swallow. For Sky. For Sky, we just want to know like exactly. And not just corner around for when he's asking, when she's asking questions, she'll not like corner. She'll just ask directly. Do you eat swallow? She'll not corner around. Yes, of course. Auntie. Auntie, I think so. Auntie went. It's a delicacy, of course.
Inakaa tu
And
sijaitest
Patricia, check here. Thank you for being around, Patricia. Thank you for your support, and you are always welcome. Pomo is a delicacy.
swallow.
Okay, ugari is a type of swallow. Okay, yes, of course. On it
Yes.
must have to do that. I don't know about
Wakati
swallow.
mwingine nitatry kupika
Are you
hiyo
talking
fufu.
about the bird? The swallow bird. No, on it he's talking of ugali. Ugali, of course, ugali. The ugali. That ugali, you know. That's what Patricia, no. Fosca is saying. Yes, of course. Ugali,
Oh no.
punda, fufu are all swallows. Okay. Those are types of.
Kwani sisi huwa tunaswallow ugali?
No, they just call it swallow because anything you used to eat, you eat with the fish, it's swallow. So swallow can be ugali, can be punda or fufu.
Oh.
Yes, of course. Those are categorized as swallows, of course. So they are used to swallow the delicacy which you have cooked, like that poem of yours. You use the swallows. It might be ugali, punda, or fufu. So that's what for sky means. That's what he's saying. He's trying to say here. We don't use the slang on the east. We just say it's ugali. That thing you just do like this, and you just
Huh?
and it's round like a pipe.
Kwani tunagongaga hivi ugali tunagongaga
Yes,
hivi
of
na
course.
ugali?
Don't you see like the Nigerians on now they do?
Wanafanyaga hivi wakirusha juu.
Okay, you just do it like this. You just compact it and then you throw it up and then recapture it and then you just like this and then you swallow it with the fufu or whatever you say. You saying the pomo.
Mimi nakupikia fufu baba. Sawa?
But you know, like I don't know how you gonna cook the pomo.
Ndio kuchamba watu. Kwani situmpe dera basi la Jacob agapi?
Wonder what all those are doing.
Jambo msao. Ni Adija Kopa mzungu. Ni Adija Kopa mzungu.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes. I told you.
Charlotte, kazi njema mwana.
Charlotte, thank you. Enjoy your sleep till morning.
Weke alarm utachelewa kuamka kwenda kazi.
Yes, of course. Sis tutalala mpaka saa ngapi ndio tuamke?
Kwanza nimekumbuka. Asi class, tuamka tu mapema.
Yes, of course. Elvin will be there, our alarm. And you want to jump that.
Kwa sababu sasa ni saa 8. Yashalala kitambo.
Yes.
Asubuhi. Uzuri si mimi nitaamsha. Unajua mimi nalalaga usingizi wangu inaisha.
Exactly on 6.
Yes.
And she'll be coming like, Daddy, wake up. Oh, it's 3. It's almost 3, 17 minutes to 3. Yes, of course. And of course, that's why like Official Charlotte is so tired. She's so tired and she must have to report to work tomorrow. So we totally understand you, Charlotte. And thank you for coming and thank you for teaching us on how to cook fish. And thank you for teaching on how to cook fish, of course. And we can't just underrate what your time you've taken to be here. So thank you. So back to for Sky. For Sky is saying like if it's gonna time to say good night as well. Okay. You want to also go away? So it seems like it's a time we wind up. So also have a great day all. Thank you for Sky for coming. We really enjoyed you coming along. So we expect like again in the evening you'll be here when we will be having our live stream. And thank you for coming with Patricia, of course. We really enjoyed your coming, and we really like enjoyed like hosting you here for Sky. For sure, I just like I've enjoyed. I never thought like one day I'll host you here, you and Patricia, of course. And I'm so privileged to have you here, of course. I learned a little about Kisii banana, yes, of course. And they're so carved like nobody's piecing us. They are so edible. They're so edible, of course. And sometimes you have uh, I still don't believe you don't eat. I do eat. I do eat, of course. I do eat. That's for sure. Except my sympathy wifey. Yes. Accept my sympathy. Yes, of course she has. Yes, of course she has accepted your sympathy, of course. Oh, what? What again? What? So you lied to me? What? Like we hit people? No, we don't mean that. I'm very relieved. See? You see? You see?
So wewe mwenyewe ndo umemwambia kwamba you eat. Umekubali. Yes, I eat.
No, I didn't mean what she wants to say. Thanks.
Much better.
That's much better. I didn't
normal
mean.
food,
I
not
didn't
people.
mean what you're just referring to. I didn't mean that, of course. I'm just meaning like we eat bananas, and also we eat meat, not people, of course. Don't misunderstand us. So I'm happy for you. Kai. What? I'm gonna ask if I'm all this when I call him in the morning. I just assume like, you eat banana? Do you eat banana? Do you? Do you?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. You are wife. Now I'm confused again.
Be confused.
Do not get confused. Why are you getting confused again? Oniti? Are you still there, Oniti? Yes, yes. Why are you getting confused again? Yes? Can you like tell us why you're getting confused again? You're getting confused, of course. Why are you getting confused? Hmm?
Kuna mtego huyu.
You don't joke around with for Sky. Okay. Let us finish here first on it, then we go on
Kuna
somehow.
majambo mengi. Kuna maneno.
Hey, you just joke around with for Sky. And of course, I feel like I don't wanna miss you on my live streams, of course. Don't miss you and Patricia, of course. But of course, Patricia seems like she understands you better, and she knows like where you're going. If she's here, she's gonna give us hints like to where you are taking us. I believe Kisii people eat people. Yes,
No.
of course. Yes, of course. But I try to see you all later. Okay. We do have our live streams every single day, of course. and we are looking forward to seeing you every now and then here. And of course, today we have just enjoyed your company, you and Patricia, of course, and you are such wonderful people. And that's why, like, maybe that's why, like, Marwa asked you on his channel because you're such wonderful people, of course. Yes, was in the life with former Isa when we discussed the Kisii people eating people.
Kai.
Okay, okay. Okay, so Patricia was in the life with Farmer Isa and we discussed the Kisii people eating people. Okay, but I think like still Patricia kept on posting here and I think she hasn't left. So I think like maybe Farmer just ended the live stream and also there when Kangal was showing us how to ride the bicycle. Okay, Kangal. Okay, Kangal. Okay, the legs up. What?
Sana.
I've never, I've never, I've never seen somebody ride a bicycle with the legs up. It's so funny. Legs up. I don't know. I've never seen one person like riding the bicycle with the legs up. I haven't. Not at least if that person is an acrobat. I don't know, but I've never seen. I've never seen one, of course, and that maybe if I see it, that's when I just like say I do ride my bike every single day, but I've never ridden it like with my legs up. He showed us. He also showed up the legs in front and behind.
Oh, hapana, mimi mkuu hiyo kiendesha. Mguu mbele. Mguu side. Sasa hiyo baiskeli kwa inaendeshwa aje basi? Walikuwa wanachanganya aje hizo pedal?
I don't know now. That person can pedal the bike, not unless like I don't know. I don't get that
My
because
friend had that live stream of it.
okay, one chopper, one hell of it's eh?
What?
Those they do come when there is rain. That's when they come. Okay. On it vision, are we now talking about black magic and all? Yes, of course. That might be like black magic, of course. And I don't know. I don't know for real. Like, how can you ride a bicycle
Na miguu ikiwa
with
juu
your legs
kidogo.
up and behind and sides? I don't know. I think I have to show this in my next video. Yes, of course, I just check it out and make sure like you tag me on that so that I can see that person riding a bicycle that way. And of course, for Sky said we will be on her next video, of course.
Amen.
I don't know. I don't know. Mostly I see like, wait, can you so wife can show you?
I don't know how to ride the bike.
Hey, what? You don't know not ride a bicycle? Yes, of course. Yes, of course. This goes Sky again. There goes Sky.
Kiuye.
Yes,
Anafumba twake hapa.
you know, you don't know on how to talk in pro. Yeah. That's what like yes, I don't know how to call them sarcasm or something. that that language you use when you mean something. Oh, Kengol also saw us standing up, you know, like unicycle. Okay, that unicycle which rides on, you step on it and it ride. It's like a motorcycle. Have you ever seen that? It has one tire, and you step on it, and it goes at a high speed. You haven't seen somebody riding that on TikTok? Ah, you don't believe me? You know, like a unicycle. Ah, we believe you. We believe you. Maybe if you just put that video tomorrow on your videos, and then you just tag us, that's when we even will believe you more. You know.
But we believe you.
Yes, but for now we believe you because you are the person, the first and eyewitness, because we were not there and you have just said it. That means like most probably it was there. And it happened and you are there physically, as you say, like that person showed you that. Not tomorrow, when?
Ndio naangalia kwa nini ndo nimekuwa kwa sky.
It's today.
It takes a few days to put a video together.
Okay.
Sawa
Yes,
tu.
of course. I just saw
Relocate
like
wapi?
I just saw those videos. They were small clips of funny words. Maybe Nasto said, and of course from Gitangita and Mayugno and Marwa, and I don't know. But I saw like Marwa is here in Nairobi. They just left the village and they have just started traveling again. Today I saw like a Rocabrera video here in Nairobi. I think there's somewhere here in Nairobi they have just started touring again. And Maro is just one of the amazing guys we have here. I personally visited Nyaboanse some days back when the party was about to start. And Mara got robbed in Nairobi, unfortunately. What? Mara got robbed here in Nairobi.
Wait.
Hey, I haven't watched the video because we were just walking and I saw Ro Cabrera like, and like the way they were received is what I didn't expect. I read something like that, but I didn't.
Pray for them.
I just watched. Yes, of course. Maro is this one amazing guy. I went to Nyaboanze. It's only that I didn't manage to meet him, but he is this one very nice guy. They snatched Rose Pass.
But they are safe.
So
They didn't
like
get hurt.
I got to go, guys. Okay, okay. Nduti genge snatched her bag. Okay, okay. Then do the guys.
Bye bye.
Oh, that's
Nice
too
to
bad.
meet you
Nice
people.
meeting you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure like you turn on the notification bell so that when we have our videos, our live streams, you just make sure like you come here. Bye bye Oniti, bye bye Waife,
Bye.
bye bye from me, and of course we're gonna send you, and this is from Kisii, bananas of course, many of them to via DHL of course. Bye Swan, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good night, Sky. It's good night there. Yes, of course, it might be a good night. Bye. Yes, yes, yes. A good one, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. On it, you are living also. You are living also on it. And I don't know if Patricia is around. Are you living also on it? I'm about to have Saint Lucian Banana a little later. Yes, of course. That'll be good. She's about to have a Saint Lucian banana a
Best
little later.
banana. Okay.
Best banana, of course. And you have used the banana for 20 years. That's good. From those farmers in Mexico, of course. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for Sky. And we're so privileged. We're so privileged to like host you here. Yes, of course. For Sky hits bananas from Mexico across San Sidro border, and they are imported, and he has been eating them for the last 20 years, of course. For
Yeah.
St. Lucia, yes, of course. And we just appreciate that. Those bananas from St. Lucia, yes, of course. For 20 years, that's good, of course. And we can say, man, that's in the Caribbean. And I just knew that. Not imported. They're just there. You just pluck them and cook them, of course. And amen, of course. That's an amen. You don't import a Fiat San Sidro or from at least not like your 7-inch Kisi bananas. No, of course I didn't say so. They must be sweet for 20 years. Those bananas. Bye, bye, bye. Make sure you come back in the evening. Make sure you come back. And we will be so happy to have you around, of course. Thank you, thank you, thank you for Sky. Thank you. Thank you, and may God bless you, of course. And may God bless you and give you 25 inches bananas, and so that you'll be cooking them all the way. Oniti, Oniti, are you still there, Oniti?
Nitamwambia good night and tulale.
Yes, of course. Oniti is there. Let's check out if Oniti is still here. So that I don't know, Patricia also was here. Patricia, and who else? Oniti, are you still there? Oh, Oniti already left. You gonna check out if Oniti is still around.
Aniti anapika. Mwacha apika sichome samaki watu waungua.
Oh, asichome samaki. Of course, hawezi wachoma. Oniti is one person who is very careful when it comes to cooking. And you can imagine he rides on train for 30 minutes and then drive to home like 1 hour 15 or 1 hour 30 minutes. It's a very hard working guy.
Maliza hiyo kitu tulale. Mimi nikuache. Good night. Kuwa usiku mwema, mkuwe na mchana mwema. Barikiwe. Nashukuru kwa kuja kwa hii live stream. Tumeenjoy tangu tulipoanza mpaka masaa haya. Naenda kulala.
Yes, of course, we have
Good
done
night.
it for 3 hours and 28 minutes. So it's been a wonderful live stream today. And of course, yes, of course. And it's been a very wonderful live stream today. We've enjoyed. And thank you for coming, our friends. Thank you for joining us. And we have really enjoyed the conversation. And it's like we're gonna end it here this Monday morning. until Monday evening and at around 11 p.m. That's when we'll come back. Of course, I might do some other live streams on the way before that time comes, but the main one comes around 11 p.m. From 10, we start around 10, around there. So thank you for coming, and also Patricia was here, and we have enjoyed your company, Patricia. Make sure like you come back again, and we have really enjoyed your company here, the two of you, for Sky and Patricia were our first guests who visited us at first, and we have really enjoyed your company here. So thank you for coming as we end this live stream this evening. Nasema asante.
Thank
And of
you.
course, Joel went to sleep. Joel was here with us. Joel was here with us.
Usimlete hapa saa hii na ametoka kwa usingizi.
Joel was here with us. But
Amekuwa
of course,
anajikuna kama
thank you, Joel. Joel, sasa si sawa. Let's end this live stream.
It's okay.
Yeah, okay. Chungulia hapo onekana for the last time.
Bye.
Sasa hapo hakuna mtu anakuona, unafaa kuweka mkono ionekane hapa. Bye. Bye bye from Joel, the brown guy. Okay, thank you, Patricia. Thank you for coming. Let's end this live stream. Thank you.
mpaka nasikia kunywa.